All right. Well, we are back, huh? We're back at the 9 Club Stop and Chat. Today, we have a very special returning guest. Mr. Andy Anderson is back with us. How are you, dude?
I'm doing good.
Yeah?
I feel like I could have closed my eyes and I was just listening to the podcast.
Ah, God bless you.
That was weird. I was like,
Yeah.
that was perfect.
I'm here.
And you're back,
I've done it hundreds of times. So,
Yeah.
I know how to do it.
Yeah,
You
the voice cracking at the right, like, just like.
The funny thing is before he says it, he like looks to the side to remember what show he's doing.
Yeah.
I can. Yes,
I don't know if I'm doing a Stop and Chat, a 9 Club, an
Gotta remind
experience show.
himself.
Yeah.
Straight up. So,
Chris, do you ever like go to sleep at night and just hear yourself being like, "Whoa,"
fuck no.
or dream about it?
No. Thank God.
Back asleep.
Thank God. Yeah. We are back. We're back in bed, ready for shut eye.
Yeah.
You're talking to your girl.
Every thing in your mind. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're back at the fridge. Gonna get a bologna sandwich. All right.
Get good practice in.
There we go.
Yeah, we are back in Larry's litter box. Better clean it up.
Who's Larry?
It's my cat.
Is he around?
She.
She's a Larry.
She's a Larry.
Larry's a she.
Larry's a she.
girl.
Yeah.
She's a great girl. Yeah, good girl. Enough about Larry, though. How are you doing?
I'm doing super
You're good?
I'm super good, to be honest.
Bro,
Nice.
I'm like, doing
to hear
really.
that.
Yeah,
Love to hear that.
I'm hyped right now.
how's everything going in Mr. Anderson's life? Everything good?
It's impeccable at
Yeah.
the moment, dude. I'm like staying locally right now.
Okay.
I'm in Venice.
Nice.
Perfect.
And dude, I can't. Like the vibes are immaculate.
You love
like,
them.
Yes.
You just skate all the time. There's like the freestyle pad with the little quarter pipe and stuff next to the skate park.
Yeah.
24-hour
Well,
lights.
we call that a manual pad. We don't call it a freestyle pad. It's a manual pad. I don't know. You've repurposed it, I guess.
No, I'm thinking of the dance plaza. The
Oh,
skate
You're not allowed to
dance.
skate down there, dude.
The
They'll-
roller skating area.
They'll kick you out.
Well, I've been kicked out by some weirdos. I was like, what? How do you have seniority right
Like, go
now?
up there.
Dude, they built that literally for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. Like, they...
I think they paid for the ground to be redone.
Yeah.
Twice
Twice.
Wow.
Yeah.
But sometimes if I do enough spins and there's enough, like, not enough, like, few people,
If you can get a crowd going.
if I get the roller skaters hyped,
Yeah.
then it's like, oh, he did 360s. I thought only we could do that.
Yeah.
I think you could fit... Actually, yeah, you could fit right in with him.
You can.
Yeah.
I mean,
bring
well,
my own speaker.
I was
like,
going to say, they got the music playing. They're
Yeah.
grooving down
Yeah.
there.
oh my
they
god.
Grooving.
On
The
the,
vibes,
on the weekends,
Yeah, the
they're going
vibes.
hard.
the vibes are real.
Andy, have you ever
Wow.
roller skated?
I bought a pair of roller skates, one pair of roller skates in my life, and they had independent trucks.
Whoa.
And I was
What?
like, I didn't know. I got them at a thrift shop,
Oh, no way.
and then I wore them to school the first day of high school.
Wait a minute. We're talking about roller skates.
Roller
You
skates.
wore roller skates.
He rolled on
To
into high
school.
school.
Wait. First day of high school?
Yeah, that was like
You're
how I
trying
was
to make an
gonna-
impression.
Yeah, exactly.
You made one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like the opposite of who, and then it was uphill.
It was
I
the
wasn't,
70s.
Fuck.
no, but I wasn't thinking. I was like, this is gonna be so funny. Like I'm gonna show up at high school like with roller skates, and then I'm like got my backpack on, and I gotta go up this hill.
Oh, shit.
But wait, how was the reception though? Was it like
it's
the
just
people?
I don't even remember. That didn't
Okay.
even matter.
So you went into class, like rolled into class, and then rolled around the carpet?
Well, dude, it was one day. It was probably like 8 years ago. I'm fried. I just remember wearing them.
Yes.
I just wear them to my locker, put them away. And I brought my skateboard the next day. I was like, that was such a bad idea.
Yeah.
Not even socially, just physically. I'm not skilled at
uphill.
this.
Yeah.
Like,
The first day of high school
That's
too.
amazing, yeah.
You're nervous. It's a whole new thing, new people, new
then Roller Andy
classrooms,
shows up.
teacher. Yeah, and then Randy's rolling by on roller skates, looking for the dance circle.
yeah, well, it was a distraction from all that.
I get you.
You know what I
I
mean?
get you.
Put
I get
yourself
you.
in an uncomfortable
I remember,
spot.
man,
sure.
going to the first day of high school and being, because you get a little card, right? You get a little card where
Oh, your
what
classes,
class you
yeah.
have, what
Yeah.
what
yeah.
building
I
and
forgot
stuff
about
like
that
that.
Me
Because I went to Santa Monica High School, big campus.
It's a campus, yeah.
Yeah. And I remember being I couldn't find buildings. I was
Yeah.
late to classes, and you're trying. It's first day.
That's such a big day.
nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Huge
Nerve-wracking.
day.
It's like
Hated it.
exciting in a weird way,
Oh,
but
no,
also
no.
nerve-wracking.
It's like, yeah, fucking showing up at I don't know. It's a new realm, and it's all older people.
Yeah, you're young. You're the youngest in the
And
in the whole scheme of high school.
Totally.
Yeah, and you just were the oldest. You're
Yeah.
like, I'm
Get
the
your brand new
shit.
Bugle
Oh,
Boys
yeah.
on.
Got to start all over again.
Yeah, and then you just bring the independent roller skates.
Well, I mean, I don't know how, like, when I went from junior high to high school, it was like, you're going to this new school, you're like, I'm going to meet some new skateboarders, hopefully. Like, that was when, like, you got to see, like, back then, it was like, who's got what shoes is everyone wearing? Everyone's wearing, like, skate shoes back then, but whose shoes were fucked up? Who had good shoes? How do they lace them? That was what I was looking at.
See, in my high school, the only people who
trippy.
were wearing skate shoes were skaters.
Oh, back then when
Yeah, back in the 60s. You know what I'm saying?
There
Yeah.
was no skateboarders at my school.
None?
None?
Nah,
Yeah.
none. It was very odd. And I'm in the valley. I figured that there would be some skaters.
Well, you kind of grew up in the same era as me. Like, you were looking for those shoes.
For sure, but
Yeah.
I mean, I would wear shoes that weren't skate shoes.
Oh, yeah, you were saying that you kind of didn't dress like a skater
Nah,
anyway.
I didn't want people knowing my business.
Right.
Interesting.
Right.
You got like the secret.
Yeah, I
Secret
had like
life.
secret life. Like,
Nah, I
in
don't
high
skate.
school, I play basketball at high school and shit, and then I leave.
Wait, did you?
I'm skating, dude?
So you had your group A and group B set of friends.
I did. I
Yeah.
had skate friends, and then I played basketball and just hung out with type friends. For
Okay.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Random.
Yeah.
What basketball? What shoes did you wear to school? Like basketball shoes?
Shit, dude. At that
Tims?
time, I had like Diodoras, Avias.
Oh,
I did have like LA Gears.
Hard.
Remember LA Gear?
Yeah.
Bro,
Hell
those
Did
were
you have like the socks too that went up the?
Did the socks light up?
No, I didn't have no socks. But did my LA Gears light up? No, I don't remember. I don't remember.
Socks light up.
Socks.
The
I don't know
LA
about
Gear
that.
shoes light up.
The shoes did, but
Yeah.
I didn't have
Yeah.
those ones.
What?
Yeah, crazy. This is
Dude,
old
they gotta
shit.
bring that back, dude.
They should.
They-
man.
Like,
I
where
think
are the
they-
light
I
up
think they have
shoes?
light up shoes. They're for little kids.
Yeah.
No, but like
Little
for
kids.
adults, dude. Like little
Oh, I
kids
feel
get
you.
older.
I feel you. Yeah.
Hey,
I know Andy
there
would
you
wear
go.
it.
Nora, when Nora was designing her Adidas shoes, she was trying to do that, but she wanted a vulcanized shoe, but they couldn't do the lights because they have to bake those shoes, you know?
Oh, of
If you
course,
did-
Nora
if
would
you
be
did a
on
cup
that.
sole.
Cup sole.
Oh,
yeah.
cup sole would work, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Dude.
Huh.
Nora's
Interesting.
the best.
Just some roller skates with some lights on it. Yeah.
Dude, okay, I might be opening up like
There's a sign balls.
some secret thoughts that are in my head, but there's some serious shoe innovation stuff that roller skaters are doing that skaters just or anybody else. Like they have like all these different types of like they have patches, but instead of sewing it on, they just have the lace holes and you like put the wings on and shit. You know, like
Oh, wow.
accessories.
I
Right.
have
And,
no
like,
idea
right.
what you're talking about.
The flare.
What if?
It's called flare. That is.
Flare.
Yes.
well, it's just like they haven't taken it to a point that's necessarily useful, but they're edging in that direction.
Well, back in the day, they had like the ollie flap that you can just kind of lace onto your shoe.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true.
You know?
Mhm.
That's
like
true.
where's that? Who's anyways.
Well,
We used to
listen.
be keen on that shit for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, we'd like to save our shoes, and we'd put a lace
Shoe
saver
goo.
and
Shoe
shoe goo
goo.
for shit. For
That's what
sure.
you have on your shoes now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Edney's coming out with the Rebel Sports, their 86 release.
Yeah.
Oh, so you have the flap.
Yep.
Yeah, the flap,
Oh,
the
looking at
Velcro flap.
Oh, it's Velcro.
Yeah, here.
With the
He showed
okay.
it last
Yeah,
time he was
yeah.
here, right?
Yeah,
I forgot.
Oh, put your
It's-
phone
Oh,
on.
yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
literally
yeah,
the
yeah.
same
Okay.
shoe as last time.
Yeah, that's the different type
I
of flap
didn't
that we're
even get
talking
new
about.
shoes.
Yeah,
Sounds
this
good.
is like the little flare.
Yeah, we're
and
talking
I
about the
like it.
flare.
I'm
It's
just
flare
talking.
flap.
I'm just talking. They got bunch of shit I'd never seen before, like little just accessories and random
Trinkets.
things and
Yeah.
like because usually you don't screw with your shoes. You know what I mean?
Like
Yeah.
Crocs.
But like if,
Roller skaters definitely do.
yeah, roller skaters like that's their board. Like they want to
Yeah.
do grip tape job or whatever. Like it's on their shoe.
They want to show off their shit.
So
Yeah.
they're on some other shoe shit for sure. I'm not saying it's cool.
Right.
I'm just saying it's different.
I
They're
can
trying.
agree with you.
They're
They're
doing
They're
something.
doing
innovating.
something.
They're pushing. They're pushing. They're like they're feeling the walls.
They're feeling the vibes.
Yes.
It might be trapped in a box.
Straight up. I want to be able to do that so bad.
The mime?
Mime.
Yeah.
You should go. Yeah.
You should try
You're
it.
doing a pretty good job.
There's people on the boardwalk that could teach.
I actually
me.
thought you were in a
Yeah,
box
no
right
doubt.
now.
Try doing that during a freestyle run.
Oh my god! If you could like do a G turn and like make it seem like you're like
Pushing off a wall.
yeah, or like space
Or like
walks
pulling a rope.
Oh.
Oh my god!
Ah, there you go.
Or
That seems easy enough, right?
Yeah.
Or even like a bowl, like if you could do a Madonna, but you put your foot so it's in the same place, so it looks like you're doing a foot plant off of nothing.
Like you're
Yeah.
stepping up something.
Yeah, like you're stepping
Yeah.
up something, but you'd have to just be so aware.
Yeah.
The trick would have to be so easy at that point that you're like,
you're throwing mime
It has to
into
be
your,
that-
your
Yeah,
run.
that
yeah,
easy.
exactly.
I don't know what it's called. Mime. Your
Miming?
mannerisms. Miming. You're miming during skating.
Yeah,
Ooh.
something there.
Somehow it just went higher. Whatever he stepped on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Or you see,
Let's rewind that.
I seen like kiteboarders do it, and
Oh.
they're gliding, and it looks like they're like running in the air,
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
I've
right.
seen
You know?
that. Yeah.
and then it's like,
Right.
They're out of control.
yeah,
Holding on for dear life.
it's
Just
true.
legs going shit.
Oh fuck.
So what else has been going on? Are you skating all the time? Filming for anything? What's your vibe right now? What's going on?
What brings you to Venice?
Oh man, the sunshine. Well, Vancouver is rainy
Is
as
it? Oh man.
hell right now. Like literally rainy as hell. Like it rained so much it took out huge chunks of highway. Like people are stranded.
Really?
What?
Yeah, like there's massive flooding. Massive flooding.
Damn, I
Yeah.
didn't realize that.
It's insane.
Crazy.
Like,
Oh, so you're down here chilling.
yeah, I left like a week before all the flooding started.
How did you
Yeah.
know?
Is that from like that atmospheric river that was happening?
I hope so. What? Atmosphere? Is that like the
No, there
northern
was like a whole
lights?
like river of like rain that was coming through like north and northwest.
Yeah, I don't know, but probably because it's gnarly, dude. Like homies are stranded. Like my one friend was visiting this town, Vernon, and then he was evacuating Vernon, got stuck in another town called Hope, and they were trying to like get him a helicopter
Hope?
out of there.
Wow.
No Hope, yeah, he was in Hope. But man, it's just seeing photos of it. Like I could bring it up. It'll take me like 10 seconds
Damn,
of
they
like
don't.
looking at my phone for no reason.
I had no idea this was going on up there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Crazy,
Yeah,
man.
so I'm like so
You're
lucky
chilling.
to be
Yeah,
down
yeah,
here,
yeah.
and just
Okay.
the vibes down here are so positive,
Right.
and you can skate anything.
Yeah.
Well, there's probably so many spots here for you specifically.
know.
Like you just probably go around the alleys and just find a lot of stuff, huh?
It's unreal. It's unreal how many spots there are out here. Just like
I'm
fucking
sitting here
around.
saying there's no spots.
There is
There's
no spot for
here.
us, but
No,
for
but
you,
like, but
So
like
used to it.
even at like Venice Way, there's like mani pad in the middle of the street, or like fucking
dude, there's so many people skating that manual pad in the middle where the Venice sign is.
Circle?
Yeah.
I see them
Yeah.
all the time, just
Oh, wow.
sessioning. I'm like,
It's so good.
They I think those dudes like work at Mollusk.
oh really?
Yeah.
Oh well, those shout out to those guys because they keep it real. They're just
Well,
Yeah.
we used to skate back there. We used to. Didn't you ever?
Sibo I think kind of set it off.
Well,
Wait.
back in the day, I used to skate on the.
Oh, really?
Yeah, of course.
At the Great White parking
Yeah.
lot.
yeah.
Yeah, dude. I hit that every morning. I'm like, damn.
You're talking about the circle.
No,
No.
like right where
Across from Collage Cafe, where Great White is, and Mollusk, the surf shop, whatever.
Yeah.
Like that corner. People
There's
just
a
see the
manual.
main
there's a
pad.
little manual pad and a
interesting.
curb, and it's like the shittiest ground, but
Oh yeah, it's absolutely
So you're talking
terrible.
about the circle. The circle has a couple little things there.
yeah. It's just right up from there.
Yeah, it's across from Bank of America.
Yeah.
I'm just so
You're
hyped.
loving it. You're
I'm,
loving it.
Yeah.
I'm just surrounded by shit that I've always wanted to skate, or like even being back home, I can't skate every day if I wanted to. You know what I
Right.
mean? Especially this time of year. So being able to just be like, oh, I'm so tired. I got to go get some coffee, and like, oh, I could skate to the coffee shop because like,
Oh,
Yeah.
By the way,
Yeah.
your
Ground's
seeing
like-
him video was awesome.
thank you,
Yeah, it was such a rad idea.
thanks,
the
man.
Banger Brothers that did an amazing job.
Oh, the day going to get coffee.
Oh,
yeah,
dude,
yeah.
that was such a team effort. Like
Yeah.
those, the filmer and editors, like the Zenga Bros, Benny and Christian, they are so sick, dude. And I don't know if you've seen any of their other work, but they're all into like tall bikes and like art cars, and they're just like this crazy family of artists, and they do like interactive, like Christian does, like he designs bus stops and stuff, and he'll put wall rides at the bus stop,
Oh wow.
and like just super interactive sculptures and stuff.
Amazing.
Like some people do sculptures and they're like, don't touch it.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah,
I
like,
mean,
don't climb on this. You're like, why do you put it there? Like,
I think
touched.
because
Yeah.
Raj, he's always. I mean, listen, when this clip came around, you were
Oh, dude,
tripping
I love this.
on this clip.
dude, this was spontaneous, that
Yeah.
session right
Just
then.
the way you interacted with that curb, like, blew my mind.
Thank you.
Like-
It literally blew my mind. I was like, what? Like, what is happening?
Yeah. Like, you're literally just, like, surfing back and forth on it.
Yeah, it's such a
You-
shitty
that's
curb.
you just do front willy style to fake
Watch this. It gets better.
Just trying to learn
This
that.
right here.
Oh,
wow.
Thanks,
good.
bro.
What are you doing?
I love it.
That's so funny.
Like you
bro.
are the king the king of freestyle. Not even just freestyling, like in place, but like whatever's in
Just
front of you.
improv.
Yeah.
Improv. dude.
Yeah.
King of improv.
Thank you.
I can concur on that.
Oh,
So,
thanks, guys.
Hell yeah, bro.
And also too, like this is the first piece I feel like that Paul's done where it actually felt like an '80s Paul video. You know what I mean? It had that same DNA to it, which I thought was incredible.
Thank you.
You know,
Yeah, the Zenga Bros are super inspired by the Powell videos
Yeah,
too,
you can
like
see it.
Animal Chin and stuff. And
no, they did an incredible job with this.
yeah, and going back to what Kelly was saying, like you just skate whatever's there. When we did the thing across the street, you
Yeah.
teach me how to freestyle. I was blown away because first of all, I mean, it was morning. What was it, like 9, 10 in the morning or something?
Yeah, it was early.
It was early.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still waking up, Dubs. I'm trying to get my coffee. I'm trying to like, do some stretching. I'm just
feel
trying to
you.
get my
Hell yeah.
eyes straight. And here comes Andy just
Straight into it.
straight into
Ready.
it. He's doing all these and then when we're leaving, there's a wall there, and he just rides up over the wall, puts his foot up there, blah, 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 and he didn't even know what was on the other side of the wall. Remember, then you rode
Yeah.
down the dirt, and he pulled it.
I
It wasn't-
get-
he didn't practice it. He didn't look and see what was on the other side of the wall.
Right.
He just went over this wall
So
and rode down the dirt. And I'm looking at him like, what the fuck is this guy? Like, you blew my mind.
King of improv,
with
dude.
the
yeah,
just the
And the fact that you see he switched the entire time.
oh well, that listen,
Yeah,
we don't
that
want to
was
talk
cool.
about that.
Even the
bro.
wall thing
I
was switched.
fucking-
No, I'm
That
just playing.
whoops, shit. No.
No, thanks, guys.
But I was tripping. I was like, this man is an actual like he's never off your board.
yeah.
It's like and then we skated the beach with him the other day, a couple days after that,
Yeah,
right?
the
Or something.
curbs,
The
yeah.
curbs.
I was so
And
hungover
you were.
that day.
That's good to hear.
But the funny thing is like
Good to hear.
I love that. Andy's a party animal.
Yeah.
But I love the fact that you're always trying to be on your board. You're never walking around. You're always on your board. No matter if you're bailing, you try to make it over the ledge.
Right,
You're
right.
not just stepping off your board to bail. You're always attached to the board.
Yeah.
And I like that.
Thanks.
It's interesting.
Magnets.
Totally.
You're not just
Yeah.
stepping off your board like, oh, I fucked up on that. You're
When
You just keep going.
When the
Yeah,
trick
it-
ends, like if you don't land it, the trick doesn't end.
it doesn't end.
No.
No.
Like
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
oh, okay, I got to figure something else out. And
the
then you-
show goes on.
Yeah.
That's
Show
what I was
must go
tripping on. I'm
Yeah.
like, this guy doesn't even step off his board, even when he falls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's
you
like
just
riding
got-
his board.
You bail, you gotta like kick your board a bit so you can run at it again. And
Yeah.
It's interesting, man. It's fucking interesting.
Never a dull moment, bro.
No,
Never
exactly.
a dull moment.
It's why soccer players are so good at skating. You just like keep kicking it.
Yeah.
You're good at
If they're
using those feet.
constantly
Keep the ball in motion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I always, Brazilians, man. I feel
Oh.
like they grew up playing soccer and then they understand a skateboard so well.
They know how to use their fucking feet, bro.
Yeah.
Straight
Dude,
up.
you go to a bar in Brazil, they got those ping pong tables, but there's no ping pong. It's just all soccer balls.
Yep.
with your foot.
And it's like a common
amazing.
game, dude.
You've seen
Like,
it down there at the beach.
tetherball.
They have their little.
I seen it at the beach,
Yeah.
but that's like soccer pros. You go to Brazil, it's like Joe Schmo.
I know.
Everybody can do this shit.
Yeah,
And they're all gnarly at it.
they're all so good. They're
Yeah.
like spiking. It's just, like how?
Bicycle kick. Like, yeah.
Yeah, like
I actually just
bicycle
remembered.
kick.
First time I partied with you was in Brazil. Remember
Yeah,
that?
dude, you got me on Dickies.
Yeah. I was like, "You want Dickies? I'm gonna call Joe." We're like having like 100 beers. That was so fun, dude.
Yeah, that was good.
That's so rad.
What was that spot called? Void?
Void.
Void.
People in
Whereabouts in Brazil?
we were in Sao Paulo.
Yeah, that-
but they have them in a few locations. But
Nice.
Yeah, we
It-
went to when we were in Rio. There was a void there. It was just like a little
yeah,
further
toward-
out of the way.
yeah, good times in Brazil.
Oh my god! I have the sketchiest story of my life happened right outside Void.
Oh.
Oh, not when I was there though, right?
It would have been either that night or the night after.
What?
Let's hear
Yeah.
it. Let's hear it.
What happened? What
Oh
happened?
my
What was
god!
his name?
Yeah. So I'm with Sean Hayes, who was my coach, right?
yeah.
Because we're in Brazil for the competitions, and we're partying at Void. It was like going so late. It was probably 2-3 a.m. And I'm like, okay, I gotta call an Uber. And in those areas, like, you don't just pull out your phone.
Right.
You know, it'll get jacked.
Right.
Okay.
Someone will just come up and jack it. So you gotta like go out to where nobody is, and then be like,
Secret.
Do it on the low. Yeah.
yeah, you gotta be like super low key about
Okay.
calling an Uber, you know. And then I'm just over here. Everybody's hanging out. It's like here's Void, like the main strip, and it's like a granite plaza with ledges everywhere.
Oh yeah, it's an actual skate spot that's there.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
which made it just super easy to hang out.
Yeah.
because you're like fucking. Here's ledges, here's the bar,
Right.
and then there's like a little island, like a granite island. And then I went over there because there was nobody over there. I'm gonna call my Uber, and there's a dude chilling, and then this hobo's coming up. So I'm just gonna call him Dude and Hobo
Okay.
for the sake of the story.
Okay.
Give them names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So dude's on the phone, and Hobo's like coming up, like trying to jack his phone or something, right? Because I'm like, wow, he's just blatantly texting right now. But dude, like, must have seen him out of this corner of his eye. Was like waiting for him. So then when Hobo came up, he like kind of grabbed him and like shoulder him back, you know what I mean, and kind of pushed him forward.
Okay.
And Hobo slid on his stomach, and a gun flew out of his pocket.
Wow.
And a gun is like sliding on the granite. This is like 30 feet from me, you know what I mean? Like, it's just me, Sean, and like Hobo and Dude. So Hobo's like on the ground, his gun's like sliding on the granite, and now it's like race for the gun, like Hobo and Dude.
Oh my god.
So Hobo's closer, but he's on his stomach, and like, you know what I mean? And like, they're both running at it, and then Dude ends up getting it like right before the Hobo does. And then guess what? He already had a gun, so now he's got 2 guns. He's got like as many guns as he can carry, and it's not America. So he's not like, yo, he's like this. He's like, I got guns, I'm not gonna use them, even though you just tried to rob me. Like, what a G.
Wow.
And he starts kicking him. So he's got 2 guns, and he's fucking kicking this guy. And guess what the Hobo does? He just like walks over all sulky and then sits across the street like, fuck, I lost my gun.
Just fucking.
Wow.
like doesn't run away, just like all
Right.
a sad
Go
hobo.
there.
Didn't walk at it. Didn't walk and leave the scene.
No,
like,
just-
sat down all bummed.
Yeah, like just across the street. Like,
Hey man, can I get my gun back?
yeah.
Wow.
I was like, Brazil's fucking crazy. What the hell?
And you just stood there and watched the whole thing.
I was like, where's my Uber?
Damn,
Try to get out of there.
Yeah. I was like, checking my 6, you know? Like, just,
Damn, man.
Yeah, that'll make you definitely want to check all your surroundings.
I don't think I've ever seen a gun slide across the floor. Like, it's not like a movie.
That's a movie.
Yeah,
It's like
it's
a
a
movie.
great
Definitely
movie,
a
movie.
dude. And
That
it was
was.
right there. And like, nobody else was around. Like, it was just,
It's like they both look at each other and then they fucking
Yeah,
yeah, scramble.
Music starts going
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking-
2 guns down, he kicked the
Yeah,
shit out.
straight out of a movie.
Someone needs to
Wow.
animate that.
Fuck.
Oh my God, please animate it.
I thought you were going to say the gun slid right to your feet.
I know.
Oh my
Picked it
God.
up. That's what I thought you were going to say.
Andy Anderson
And he
picks
looks
up a
down
gun.
like,
It's like
Yeah.
it's like
goes off.
It's like
I know.
Garth from fucking
He's like,
Wayne's World. He's all like,
Just turn into a different person.
I thought you were going to save the day. You know what I'm saying? But
sketchy though, bro.
Pistol with
Yeah.
the guy.
hey, were you speaking of you doing the competitions, and you said you was who was with you? Your coach?
Yeah,
Who was that?
Sean
Sean
Hayes.
Sean Hayes.
He was
Shout
our-
out Sean Hayes, bro.
He was on RDS.
Yeah.
yep.
So, what was
Dude,
going? You went to the Olympics, all that stuff.
Yeah.
How was all that
That
experience,
was
bro?
fucking crazy, man.
How so? What do you mean crazy?
It was-
What was crazy about it?
Like, oh man, there was a lot there. Last time I talked to you guys, was I already qualified? Was it?
It was
I think you're
after
on the.
it was
the
due
cusp.
tour. It was after due tour.
It was right after Dew Tour, right?
Yeah, it was before we went.
Yeah.
there out there.
It was before or after
Before.
Dew Tour?
I think it was.
Oh,
bef-
do tour?
I'm sorry. It was before the Olympics.
Before
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Olympics.
yeah. So I'm just trying to.
Yeah, it was before the Olympics for sure.
Yeah, because at Dew Tour I fucked up my meniscus, so I wasn't
Yep.
really
Okay.
skating. So
I think he was on before Dew Tour. Because
it was-
No,
We were
because
after.
you. I think your meniscus was already.
Yeah, I remember talking about the story now. I think.
Yeah, it was after
Where I
due
was like-
tour.
Was it?
Yeah.
Because there was all
Yeah.
that trippy shit with the hobo who told me like step into another
Oh,
round,
that's
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
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 and I was like, "Fuck."
If you want to know what he's talking about, just go watch this episode.
Yeah,
yeah.
Another hobo
Yeah.
story.
Hobo story. All about the hobo story. That's why I like Venice.
We call him old buddies.
It's like I got so many hobo stories. The
Like,
last
I'm comfortable.
3 days. Yeah, chilling.
Chilling.
Well, I can't get too cocky with comfort in areas like this. But
Right.
So what happened? What was going on? Was your meniscus was fucked up going into the Olympics?
yeah, so
Oh, yeah.
my meniscus was all fucked up, so I hadn't been skating since Dew Tour.
Mm.
And then Team Canada, we got like this spot in Matsusaka, which is right near Iga, which is where all the ninjas are from.
Wow.
Yeah, so, but right before we got there, they had a crazy influx of COVID, so we were like bound
Locked
inside
down.
in the
How
hotel.
how much time before the Olympics did you go there?
2 weeks.
Okay, so that's smart actually, because you can get acclimated to the
Acclimated, yeah.
time and everything. But
Yeah, so it was 2 weeks in Matsusaka, and then we were quarantined in the hotel, and then we had the skate park fenced off, and like nobody was allowed in the park
Oh,
except
wow.
for us.
Okay. So you could
just
go
had to
skate.
go back and forth.
So yeah,
Right.
and that was it. You want to go
Well,
outside,
well,
you got to go to the skate
Weren't
park.
you in
You're
the
there-
athlete village though?
Yeah, I was in the village, but the village is 5 days before.
Oh, okay.
And like, and I went out 3 weeks before, so it was like I had
Okay.
2 weeks in Matsusaka.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then Matsusaka was crazy, and I was like just getting back into skating, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd learned my varial heel melon, like my varial heel lean air,
Uh-huh.
that I was like practicing so much that got me into the Olympics. And I hadn't done one since that one in Dew Tour.
Wow.
And it's like, wow, Olympics is like a week away, and I haven't even practiced my main trick that I've been working on for over a year.
Yeah.
So I was like getting my knees back, everything's working. And then maybe 2 weeks out, like 14 days away from the Olympics, so like a week into being in Matsusaka, I was like, okay, today's the day. I was skating so hard, I was really exhausted, and I was like, I'm going to go for like a varial heel lean air.
Mm-hmm.
Tried one, and I tore my MCL.
Shut up.
What?
Yeah. And like, I was like, what the fuck?
Dude.
How did you know that you tore your MCL? Did you go to the hospital?
There was physio.
Okay.
But the day I tore it, physio was at the Olympic Village with Mickey and Matt.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't have like, they were like, just don't skate. Just don't skate till I get back there.
Okay.
And I was like fucking going through it, man. I was like, I made it all the way here and I can't skate the
Right.
Olympics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
Damn.
That shit was...
This is 14 days before the Olympics.
yeah, and I tore my MCL, dude. And I just came off a meniscus. I'm like, what?
Same knee, different knee.
Different knee.
Different knee.
Yeah.
So now you're trying to get this knee back in order, and then now your other knee is messed up.
Yeah.
So what do they do for what'd you say, your MCL?
MCL.
What do they do for that?
Well, as soon as Damien got back, Damo, the physio guy,
Mm-hmm.
he saved my fucking ass.
What-
Because he just knew the right exercises. He knew the timeline. And as soon as he actually got his hands on it, he's like, you're going to be good. It's going to hurt, but you're going to be good.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
You know?
Interesting.
And
Was he just like worked it out super hard for a few days? Or?
there was some trippy shit where he was like, okay, this might hurt, but it's not bad.
Oh.
And so he'd like put his finger on this one spot on my knee and he'd be like, okay, does that hurt? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, okay. And he'd like keep tapping it until it stopped hurting. And he's like, I turned off that nerve for you. And I was like,
So you like went like Chinese medicine on you.
dude, like that. I was like, hey, this guy is an Olympic physio. Like, I get it, you know.
Wow.
I think it was
Shut
Matt.
that off.
I think it was Matt Berger's guy too. So
Wow.
like, props to Matt Berger for bringing him on the team. You know.
Fuck.
Okay,
Wow.
so he shut the nerve off in your knee. That's amazing. Yeah, there's a bunch of nerves I need to shut off. Trust me.
What did you lose, like
Fuck.
feeling in it a little bit, or just that certain pain?
Just the pain in the one area. Then he'd move like an inch over and do it again.
Now wait, let me ask you a question. Would that nerve then turn back on after a certain period of time? Just like is it a temporary turn off so you could skate?
Yeah.
Hit the reset button on
Yeah.
it?
It's like I don't fully understand it. So if I try to say
It's
something,
not,
Okay,
you mean
let's-
it's not still turned off?
no,
yeah.
yeah.
Wait, so let's put it this way. Would it start hurting again? And he had to do the same thing over again?
Yeah, like he wouldn't
Okay.
just do it once.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It was like back massage. Like your
So
back still gets fucked up.
He's just temporarily shutting that nerve off. You could skate for what, a day or two maybe, or maybe that day?
Yeah, well, I was so lucky because I was the only Canadian who made it for park.
Uh-huh.
So I had 100% 24-hour physio.
Oh.
So like my warm up, I
Okay.
had physio. Skating in the contest, he's watching. If I bail, I look at him. He's like, "How's this limb? I saw you tweaked it like this when you fell."
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Is he a skateboarder?
Damn, I don't know. I
Oh.
think he must have skated.
Okay.
He can push around and shit.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
You know
That's
what I mean?
good.
It's not like he's like,
No.
That's pretty good.
It's crazy how crucial the those people are on for each team and stuff like that. Like to have like a medic there or someone that knows, like a therapist.
Imagine if your like skate team had that. Imagine if Chocolate
yeah.
was like repping that. You're
Oh,
like,
bro.
you're at the spot with the filmer. And he's
Primitive
like,
might actually have it. Who knows?
yeah, Primitive.
Well, dude, that girl Jessica, Miss Jess on
Yeah.
Instagram, she's like that.
Oh, the
person.
Team USA.
Yeah,
chick?
she's the best. She's the best.
She's
Even
so
if you're not
sick.
even on her team, like whatever, she'll be like, oh no, let me help out. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Does she work for Nike?
I think so.
And Red Bull, I think.
Right, and
Yeah,
Bull,
Red
okay.
Bull.
Wow.
Yeah.
I remember being like, hey, can you work on me? She's like, I'm doing Red Bull this time. I'm like, oh. I totally get it, though. I totally get it. Because she's worked on me so many times when she's
Yeah.
not working for me.
Totally.
You know what I mean?
Dudes go see her on like a weekly basis.
Yeah.
See
Yeah.
Sean and a lot
Midler.
Sean Malto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super
Yeah.
sick.
Super cool,
But it's crucial. If
Yeah.
you want to be a skateboarder these days in these contests,
You have to
that's-
carry yourself.
Totally.
yeah. Or even in the streets, fuck it,
Well, it's part of like not retiring at 18 anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
I mean, real shit.
I feel like, yeah, I don't know. I think that's the biggest thing I got out of the Olympics was learning more so how to take care of my body.
There you go.
Yeah.
Because you're soaking it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not like I forget all that stuff
Right.
right after.
Right.
You can forget it easily,
Yeah,
but
but if it works,
Totally.
you're like trying not to forget it.
yeah, I'm trying to
Where's
be
that
like,
button to turn my nerve off at?
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Well, you do it yourself. You push like the wrong inch over, and then you're like turning-
Paralyzed.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
What did I do?
You gotta know. You gotta see the skin and see through it. You know, like.
So what
study that
happened?
shit.
So what happened? He would turn the nerve off. You would skate. How many days after you get your you did your meniscus? Did you start skating again?
So the meniscus, sorry, the MCL. I'm thinking.
MCL.
Yeah.
MCL. I'm sorry.
So different, bro. No, I'm just playing. No, I think it was 4 or 5 days
Oh, wow.
that I did not skate at
Okay.
all, and then it was like, okay, when he got back, when the street event was over, he flew back to Masusaka or drove back. It was like a 7-hour drive, and then yeah, he helped me out, dude. And I started skating. I would be like pushing, like it was so sad. It was like 8 days away from the Olympics, and I was like crying on a rock and roll, like
Damn.
like it was.
Painful.
It was weird, dude. I'm like, how the hell? But I have this weird thing where I've always done really well in contests where I'm injured. Like,
Okay.
my best I ever did at a Dam Am, I, like, tried on these karate shoes and, like, sprained my ankle. And I fucking, you know what I mean? And then I was so focused the whole time. Like, I was, like, going and getting, like, foot massages and shit. I was so focused because I had fucked up. But if I'm super healthy, I get too confident.
Interesting.
Is it the adrenaline that
He likes
just,
adversity.
just fucking kicks in?
You
I
like
don't know.
difficult things, and you fucking get right through
I think
it.
too, when you feel that pain, like you don't want to slam, you don't want to fall again.
For sure.
Right.
So you do everything you can to stay on your board.
It's true. That's
Yeah.
true. That's
But do you
true.
feel the pain when you're skating?
It's like, I don't know.
Adrenaline.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
in,
what-
in those moments, you're like, it's easier to focus everything into your performance when you're not like, oh, what am I going to do after? Like, you know what I mean? You're just like, fuck, I hope I can still compete.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's like this lesson the universe has been trying to teach me, like, how to focus without getting injured.
Right.
And if I can't do it, it's just going to keep injuring me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's like, how do you take care of yourself
Right.
properly?
Yeah.
Skateboarding though.
Yeah.
You know.
Comes with it.
So what happened? 8 days out, you're crying, doing rock and rolls
We
and
didn't
shit.
bring the
What do you-
gold.
yeah, what's going on?
Oh man, it was tough. And then, I was getting to the point where I was doing like little frontside airs, and then it was like time to go to the Olympic Village.
Wow.
And then, the first few practices, I was like, I can't run out of anything right now.
Yeah.
So, I'm just trying to find lines, which is what you should be doing in your first few practices, like not blasting super high.
Right.
Unless you're Pedro Barros and this fucking fly. That dude's so gnarly in person. It is. It's
It's unbelievable.
he fly. It's insane.
It's like he's a cannonball spinning multiple directions. He's like, there's no way this guy's landing on his wheels. And then
and somehow he just
He
does it
does.
perfectly.
and it's just like power pump through it.
You know what the crazy? Sorry to go back on the, but when you watch him skate, when he's screaming when he skates.
Yeah.
Like he's like 5-0, like you're like, dude, there's so much passion. It's amazing, dude.
Yeah.
It's so sick.
Yeah.
I do that when I
Carbon
do-
dioxide out of
I-
his lungs.
Yeah, I do that when I manual.
Yeah. it's such a different energy manualing versus like
Oh my God.
holding a frontside 5.0 around a full
fuck
coping.
yeah.
It's just like
I've actually never experienced that kind of energy,
Yeah.
but yeah, I can imagine.
it's funny that they're both skateboarding.
Oh, dude.
And
I
it's
know,
like-
right?
Yeah, it's like I don't know, because I was doing a Smith in the Venice pool the other day, and I was like ah, and I was like, this is like I didn't even do that voluntarily.
I didn't even know I did it.
Yeah, you just start screaming
you
like
just do it.
it's like possessive, you know? It's like
That's
fuck.
so rad.
I think
That's
it'd
what
be
skateboarding does, though. Really, it brings some
Yeah.
different shit out of you sometimes. you know?
yeah, for sure. Like just
Exorcism.
Exorcism.
Did you get nervous skating the Olympics?
yeah. But I gotta say the hardest part about the whole Olympic experience for me was the village, and just how
Restrictions.
like you just had to be places at certain. Like I'm so unscheduled, and when I do have a schedule, it's my schedule.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And and it was like every day, like wake up at this time, do this, go here, eat this, go see physio, take the bus at this time, otherwise you miss your practice.
Wow.
And once you arrive, go here. do-
Who's giving you these? Like, who's telling you when to wake up and when to do all that? Couldn't you just wake up and get on the bus if you wanted to?
Potentially, but it's just like it's the Olympics. You can't.
Was
just
there like a
fuck
lot of
around.
press stuff?
There was a lot less press than I was prepared for, but there was a lot of press.
Mm.
But the whole time they were like, "You're gonna get bombarded with press," and then it was like, it's mellow.
It depends who you were, too.
Right.
Yeah, straight up. Like if I
yeah.
got gold, there would have been way more press.
Right,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Right.
Like, but they're like, oh yeah, he lost, so we don't want to make him feel bad.
But you
no,
did.
I didn't.
You-
I did so good.
You put on a good freestyle performance after your run, though.
That was everything for me. That was everything for me because like there was no freestyle representation in the Olympics.
Explain to people what you did then. Explain what happened.
So the bowl was built with this huge flatland freestyle pad in the
Perfect
middle
for
of
you.
it.
Perfectly for you.
Yeah, it was perfect. And like
To you, as a freestyle pad.
It's a stage.
To other people,
That's what
yeah.
it was, dude. That's what it was. Like if if anybody did anything up there, it was a manual, which is freestyle. Come on, they didn't ollie in, they rolled in out of a ramp. But
I love it, dude. Justify this. shit.
Just about it.
and then yeah, usually when I do freestyle on a bowl, it's off to the side, which makes it look like it's not really applicable. But when
Right.
it's center stage like that,
Yeah.
That's perfect setting.
it was like what?
You're still skating the bowl.
Yeah.
You're still skating the park contest.
Yeah, still in
Yeah.
the bowl, the parameter. So I finished my run and went up and did a full-fledged freestyle demo, which was like so nice. That was like kind of the purpose I went there, and I bailed my first two runs, dude.
Right.
I bailed my first two runs.
Did it feel like meditation?
Oh, it just felt like I don't even know. Like the Dew Tour, honestly, was the most like spiritual, whatever you want to call it, experience I've had. Because I put everything into it. The Olympics was less of that because it was like making it to the Olympics was the big thing.
Yep.
So the Olympics was more like just a stress ball,
Right. Right.
like not a stress ball, but like a ball of stress.
A ball. Yeah.
I was in. You know?
But once
Right,
you were
yeah.
done with your runs, you were like, oh, thank God, I can just
So
do
you-
whatever I
Oh.
want.
So you finished both runs. Did you know in your mind in the second you were like, okay, I'm going to go up there and do a little freestyle for the people?
Yeah, I was gonna nollie varial heel into it,
Okay.
but
Didn't work out that way.
I was
how
like,
the hell do
if
you-
I fucking bail that, I'd be
Right.
so upset. I'm
So wait, you go to the you finish or timer's up and you just go up to the little platform there
Kept
and you
it
start
going.
going.
Yeah.
Was anybody after you? Did they have to wait for you to get done with your freestyle run?
Yeah, but they gotta wait for the scores.
Oh,
anyways.
okay.
It was a
you're-
halftime show.
Yeah, it was halftime.
Oh, dude, the crowd, everyone was fucking hyped, dude. Everyone
Dude,
was,
all 8 people.
All 8 people. Yeah.
I was hyped. I was there.
Kelly, the crowd, the Olympic
Yeah.
crowd. It was like
So
nobody
sick.
there.
I was like, dude, he's about to
forgot
freestyle.
about
It's
that.
amazing.
Yeah, that was literally.
So you did a routine.
Yeah, I did a routine. It was like spacewalks, walk the dogs, and then frontside 360s.
Okay.
And then they turned the camera off, right? And they started showing other shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then I bailed like 8 tricks in a row. And then they turned the camera back on, and I landed my trick like I was trying. I was trying.
How
to,
did you know that they were turning it on and off?
I didn't.
Oh, you did.
I just thought I was getting like blasted, me sucking on the TV.
Okay.
And then you watch the footage, and it only showed makes. I was like, yes.
Amazing. Amazing.
I was doing like primo flip, primo bail. Primo flip, primo bail. Primo flip, primo made it. And that was the one that was on TV.
I love that they
Right.
cut to other things and they come back and he's still up there.
Yeah.
Like, still up there doing shit.
Well, I really wanted to like not care about my score, if that makes sense, because I don't, and that meant a lot to me. Like as something I was trying to like subliminally do was like just finish my run and be like,
Yeah.
finish my run, not like
That's
what did you score me, like
Yeah.
please, and then like be emotionally attached to
Sure,
what someone
sure.
else thinks of my shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I love
Like,
it. Well, you got 3 runs in that, right?
Mm-hmm.
You had 3 runs. Yeah, I mean that was really cool to watch, though. Did you enjoy watching the rest of the contest?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. I usually don't like watching contests, but
Why?
the Olympics was awesome to watch.
How come you don't like watching contests?
It's boring.
Okay.
Well, then you knew something special was about to happen there because it was the Olympics. So these guys
Right.
went fucking bananas.
And it was the highest level skating I'd ever seen.
Yeah.
For that category. Like for in street, I don't know if I saw the highest level street skating I'd ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Got you.
Yeah.
But
Got you.
for the bowl, I saw the highest levels bowl skating I'd ever seen.
That's interesting. Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, Keegan Palmer went off, dude.
Bro.
And when he did his run, he wasn't even sweating. I
Dude.
felt so inadequate.
Well, I felt
was-
like when he did that, I was like, the only person that's gonna beat that run is Keegan Palmer. Like he's only gonna beat himself.
Yeah, and then he did.
And then he did beat it.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
it's like there's no one. It was to that level
Yeah.
yeah.
where you saw everyone else's run. You're like, there's no way.
Mm-hmm. I
Someone
was like,
send us his stamps.
Huh? Oh yeah.
We have like Australian Keegan Palmer stamps.
Oh yeah.
what? He's
Yeah.
got his own
got
stamp.
his
They're on
own
the wall
stamp.
over there, yeah.
Wow.
What? He's gonna be on the $5 bill next, or
One day.
what? How much is the stamps? Like 10 cents?
I don't know. There's a whole bunch of them over there.
Because that's like currency, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah. See?
That's
Whole
badass. You gonna use them?
No.
No way.
What do you mean? I
collectible.
sent a letter off today.
Oh,
To Australia?
No, just to John. I sent him a postcard.
hey
Should get
buddy.
it tomorrow.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
So the Olympics was kind of a wash, except for your freestyle.
I wouldn't say a wash. I learned a lot,
Okay, that's good. That's good.
but it wasn't necessarily like, oh my god, that
Your
was the funnest
Best.
time.
Right.
Like it was
I mean,
kind of like,
It's a unique
Yeah.
time because that's probably hopefully this is the only time that we're gonna experience like being like some pandemic going on where it's like it was so strict what they were doing and no one was there.
yeah,
It's cool that we got to live that, but I hope it never happens like that again.
No.
yeah,
Right?
And
Yeah.
it could have been 10 times worse, and I still would have rather been there than not.
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right,
Like,
right,
it
right.
was-
For sure.
Watching it at home on TV after putting on years of work towards it is like devastating, and a lot of people had to do that.
Yeah.
Sure.
So how long after your competition did you leave?
The next morning.
Next morning, you're out.
So the competition, I woke up at 5. Breakfast at 6. No, bus was at 6.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
woke up at 5, ate breakfast. Bus was at 6. Got there 7:00 practice, and
What?
then the contest was at 9 a.m. And by 9:30, my Olympic experience was done.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, and then I just went back, got some Molson Canadians from Team Canada,
Dude,
and
They
how
brought
did
their
you
own
guys
shit.
you guys had beers out there?
They smuggled them
Team
in.
Canada had beers.
I heard that. People were like, dude, Team Canada has beers. I'm like, how the fuck did they get that in there?
Dude, Molson Canadian, bro. We gotta rev it.
But like I heard China had whiskey.
What?
Yeah, I heard
Wait, so you're not allowed to bring alcohol
but
in?
they-
or
not
something?
Because of COVID.
Because of COVID, you can't
And
bring
that-
it into the Olympic Village.
Wow.
And I heard that maybe we're blowing shit up right now. I have no idea, but I heard
Yeah.
for you
It's
blew.
done. It's done.
Well, the coaches were allowed to take 3 beers a night, and then they could either drink them themselves or distribute it.
Oh, okay.
But dude, like, come on, just grab 12, whatever. Just say, and then fucking, I'm not gonna drink 12, but you can
Right.
grab 12, you know.
Yeah.
And then people were getting in trouble and shit, but it was like that night. I
I
just
think this is fucking skate camp, fucking getting in trouble.
Well,
Well,
dude,
getting in trouble.
you would hear the craziest shit about the Olympic Village.
Yeah.
You always heard like it was a big party
going off,
thing.
yeah.
oh yeah, bowls of condoms everywhere. Apparently,
Yeah.
not this year.
Not
You didn't see one bowl of condoms.
Nah,
No,
come
Make
on.
my balloon animal.
Not
Not one.
Yeah, straight up.
Well, people probably couldn't really hang on those cardboard beds. You know what I mean?
They did that shit on
Cardboard
purpose.
beds.
Oh,
A lot
yeah.
of it was, yeah.
Cardboard bed. Ugh, that just sounds horrible.
It wasn't that bad. Like it could. It
I
could
mean,
have
again,
been
don't get me wrong. It could be a lot worse.
cardboard bed
but-
frame.
You had a
right?
mattress.
You still have a mattress.
You still have a mattress on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like cardboard bed sounds worse than it is.
When Nigel showed pictures, I was just like, damn. I just like whatever. I mean,
Mattress wasn't made out of though.
live. They
Live.
set them up, but
Yeah,
at
yeah.
the same time, I'm like, they could have made it a little more comfortable for everybody. These
They
are
did.
athletes. You come on,
Dude,
Right.
it was weird.
Sustainability though.
huh? Sustainability. Yeah.
And they didn't paint the
Think about
walls
that.
either. Like all the walls in the buildings were unpainted, so that they didn't waste paint because they would have to repaint it after.
Right.
It was all sustainability
concrete.
basis.
And like Team Canada, like all of Team Canada was in one building.
Yeah,
Like so, you were with like the gymnasts and all the other.
yeah. I was like rooming with a rock climber, like a boulderer,
Really?
and we actually went to Qatar together for another World Games event,
Oh wow.
Wow.
and it was like the same.
So you
Temperature.
didn't even room with skaters. They put you in
Well-
rooms with other people.
Yeah, I was the only skater for
Okay,
Park from
okay.
Canada.
Oh yeah, because you were there with the street. Because the street was like a week and a half before.
Right.
That's right. So you were on your own.
Yeah.
You're like, what's up, rock climber? I'm a skater.
Yeah,
I know.
straight up. Yeah, yeah.
seriously.
How's it going?
Yeah. Yes. So rad.
Well, it was super cool. Like you'd be in the elevator, like chatting up some girl, like, "Hey, how's it going?" Like, "Oh, it's nice." And then she gets out, and you're like, my coach would be like, "Dude, that was like 3-time gold medalist trampolinist
Right.
chick." You know what I
Right,
mean? Like,
right.
what?
Right.
And you're like,
She was feeling me.
Well, that's funny though, right? Because you know that everyone that you're in there with is somebody.
yeah.
Yeah.
Have
You
had
know?
some sort of talent. for
They're there
sure.
for a reason.
"Yeah, I'm the fastest motherfucker in this country."
Yeah.
It's just, you just own that. You walk around like, come on, everybody there's.
Something.
You mean you don't know?
Yeah.
I'm the fastest motherfucker?
Yeah, yeah, straight up. Like,
You didn't see my
I-
Weezy box?
I can run faster than you. You want to race? Like straight up. I think that's the most badass shit. You
I
just
love
It's
it.
like a collection of superheroes.
yeah,
Basically.
Yo. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
dude. Just every type of person. Like the
Yeah,
shortest
yeah,
people
yeah.
I've ever seen, skinniest people I've ever seen, fattest people I've ever seen, tallest people I've ever seen, and they're all like could not do what each other do.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
You know what I
Right.
mean? I'm
I was
like,
watching some of the rock climbing shit. They would climb up that
They're
wall
so
so
fast.
fast,
Wow.
bro, and like hit the button or whatever to time themselves.
Yeah.
Wow.
When my experience when I left, you would take the bus back to our spot and you would drive back the huge rock climbing spot they had, and it was just like you would see all like the across this place. You would see like there's the rock climbing spot, there's the BMX, there's the
Right.
skateboarding. It was just
Yeah.
a wild thing to kind of.
Yeah.
They built the hugest things but they built huge stands for all these
nothing.
things for nobody to be there.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, damn, that sucks. But
so gnarly.
yeah, it's a cool experience though.
If you build
Yeah.
it, you'll come.
They did.
They were going to come.
They didn't come.
They said nah.
No.
Then there was like people lining up on the bridge to try to peek. Like there was like this big bridge right over here, and then like by the third day, they're like cops were like patrolling the bridge. Like you cannot watch from a
You
distance.
can't get a free show.
Damn.
Watch it on TV.
Yeah,
Jesus.
you
Crazy.
can't watch it with your binoculars.
But so now you're back. Everything's good. Body's feeling healthy. Knees are good. Everything's good.
Dude, I went through like a after I got back. You know what I mean? I was like going through it mentally,
Okay.
and then by the time I got out of that, my knees were fine. I went to the doctor. I was like, okay, I finally feel like a regular person. It was like, oh, your knees are healed. I was like, okay, sick.
What do you
like
mean?
that.
They were just like,
It was like a month later. You know what I mean? So like,
but you didn't have. That's just something that just heals on its own.
yeah, I guess so.
Sick.
Well, the MCL. I was like,
I thought that was something you had to get surgery for. Or
I
something.
didn't tear it fully in half. So my
So it
MCL. It was like
A slight tear.
It was like a.
yeah. It's like when it
Tweaked.
tears, it like goes like this,
Okay.
and then when it repairs itself, it repairs like sideways
Wow.
Ah.
fibers,
Okay.
and then when it's repaired sideways, it's not as strong, but it patches the holes, and then you have to move it. Right, that's called like tendonitis when you have the sideways ones.
Okay.
And then you have to move it all the time, and it hurts, but you have to fight the pain, and then it realigns. I'm not
scar
a doctor.
tissue. Is that technically scar tissue?
It's like in the tendon.
It's tendon tissue or something.
Huh.
Not tissue.
Scar tendon
It's
fibers.
repairing itself. It's
Yeah.
But it's like there's a hole, and then it just fixes it no matter how.
Yeah.
And then
How nuts is that? The
Crazy.
body just.
I love
It's
it.
resilient.
Yeah.
And you're so unaware of it. All these living organisms, like you look at a dog or something, or like something else, or all these things are inside you.
And you're not like physically like thinking about, man, I need to heal that little scar right there.
Imagine
Like,
Yeah,
you know
turn,
what I mean?
turn
Like-
that nerve off.
Yeah, man. It
Now your
just
body's
does
just
it.
working. Your body is working. It tries to heal itself based on anything happening. So
like
that's
imagine
what
if
it
you
naturally
could
does.
tune into that though. You're like, come on, blood, just go faster. Or
That's just so amazing.
That's the thing with the tendons too. Not that good blood supply.
right. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's
yeah.
why it takes longer to heal and
Yeah.
different things like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Totally.
But
But
sounds like you're good now.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm chilling.
Good.
I'm trying to make a trade with the universe. Like big injuries, no more. I just want hella small injuries. Okay. yeah. Like
Not a bad.
You don't have to take a shinner.
Not a bad way to look at it.
just give me like tons of shinners. Like
Right,
fine.
right.
Like I'll take it. Like I can't just ask for no injuries. That's unrealistic.
yeah.
But like the knuckles bleeding or like
Yeah.
scraped elbows.
All day. You'll take that
I'm-
all day.
Couple
All
hippers.
day.
Yeah. Did you shake on it? Or what did you guys do? I don't know.
Yeah.
You have an understanding.
Yeah. The understanding's a good way to say it, Raj. Yeah.
I'll take that one too.
I don't fully understand the understanding, but that's just what I'm asking for.
Yeah.
Right.
There you go.
Where there's no, I haven't got an answer yet.
Right. We're gonna see if this works out.
Yeah.
Totally.
The universe is like, just don't push your luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
I love it.
What's luck is like when opportunity and preparation
Yeah.
align.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Yeah. So
Like
I just
that.
I got the preparation now.
Mhm.
I mean, Venice is the opportunity.
There you go.
There we
Feeling
go.
lucky.
Yeah.
There we go.
Sounds like
best.
we're going out
Straight
tonight.
up.
The best.
yeah.
Are we? We talked about going earlier. Let's get some sushi after or
Yeah,
something.
let's get some sushi. At this spot, what's it called? Hava?
Huh?
I'm down.
Hama?
Yeah. I know Tony over there.
Oh, yeah? Tony? Tony and Hama, you gonna introduce me?
Let's go.
I know Tony
Get some
and Brad
sake?
and
Oh,
John and everybody
sounds
down
good.
there.
Oh, yeah. Tony Alva?
Hey,
It actually is.
real quick, I wanted to ask you, and I don't want to blow anything up or anything, but you know, we last time you were here, we did your board check. We talked about your board. You're like, it's a very unusual shape. We got it right here. Very
Yeah.
unusual. Every piece of that board is for something.
Yeah.
It's you made it for different things.
100%.
100%, right? I hear these different things like, because we talked about it. We were like, hey, are you going to make another board? Are you going to do another board shape or whatever? And like,
Yeah.
you were like, well, if it, I can't remember what you said, but you were something to the fact that you are working on something, or if it serves a purpose, you'll make another shape.
Yeah, you know what is, I've been experimenting a lot recently. Just with everything.
Okay.
With board shapes, but I was vegetarian since I was 11.
Yeah.
I eat meat now.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like, since the Olympics happened, I was just like, I need to fucking switch some shit up.
Oh wow! After the Olympics, that's what did it.
Yeah, because I was just like, fuck, like, I reached this point. Now I'm like, next chapter, right? So I'm
Right.
just trying to try out some new shit.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
So I have been experimenting with some new boards.
Okay.
It's interesting because I went to go film this trick yesterday, and I was like, oh, but I need my old board for it because it's designed like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
But, you know, but a new board works better for certain things.
I noticed
Yeah.
you're flipping your board more,
Yeah.
which is awesome because you look really good doing it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh.
But why? If it works, if it seems like it's perfect, why fix it?
So the main reason is, like, a lot of people have been telling me to try a smaller board, but it wasn't until like Stacy was really like, "Okay, try a smaller board," and then like next time I call him a couple months later, I'd be like, "Are you trying a smaller board?" And he's like, "No." He's like, "Well, how can I ask him for more advice if I'm not taking the initial advice?"
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Interesting.
So it's like, okay, I'm gonna try a smaller board. So the board I'm riding right now is my limit for how small I can go.
What's the limit?
Well, it's like, oh, dude, I don't want to get into
How wide is that?
dimensions right
No,
now.
but
But it's bigger than a
probably-
regular board.
Yeah, I was about
Yeah.
to say it's still big.
It's still big.
It looks like it's
Okay.
about like almost like 8 3/4.
It's bigger than that.
Really.
It's bigger than that, and it's got a longer wheelbase than 14.25. But I'm not gonna get too much into that because
can't
it's not
reveal it,
finished.
yeah.
It's not
Right.
finished.
Yeah.
So these are experimental boards that you're just trying out to hopefully land on something that could possibly go into production.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's fun. Like I've always loved experimenting with stuff, new wheels, and with the Olympics. If you're experimenting, you're not practicing for the Olympics.
Sure.
You know, it's very focused on park skateboarding. Like this board that I'm riding right now, I would not bring to the Olympic contest.
Yeah, for sure. For
You
sure.
know, I want my big.
You want your board.
I want my board. Like
Yeah.
that's my boy. You know, like
That's the
I've
one
been-
you feel comfortable with
Yeah,
at the moment.
Because that board has been in production for how long now?
3 years. I
That's
think.
crazy,
Two
bro.
years,
you
3
don't
years.
see that happen too often these
It's one of
days.
those-
And it's the
Boards.
same graphic too, right?
Same
Yeah.
graphics, same shape. Comes in two different sizes though.
2 sizes.
A bigger shape and a smaller shape. I mean, dimensions.
We still have your the one you gave us.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, so that thing has done some numbers, dude. If it's been there for fucking 3 years, bro, we're talking.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And
Yeah.
I keep
And they're hard
hearing
to
it
find.
sells out like crazy.
Yeah,
Sick.
they sell really well, dude. I can't believe it. Like
It's so rad.
they literally sell as many as they make. Like if my royalty check's low, it's because they didn't make any.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like,
I love that.
Well, it's probably
Where's my
production
royalties?
issues.
yeah,
It's probably
true.
We need to work this
Jesus.
production issue out.
Yeah.
I know.
You ain't worked
God
that shit
damn
out.
it, man. Get
Well,
that
what
supply chain going.
What they're doing now is they're coming out with a 7-ply, so it's not the flight deck. They're coming out with a bunch with the new colorways.
They come out with a consumer model.
So rad.
Well, it's a
bro.
7-ply,
Yeah.
so then they can make way more of them. Because the process to make the flight decks is so intricate. That's why it costs more. It's
Gotcha.
lower quantities.
right.
So they're making the 7-ply, and then it's gonna be like, bah, here's a bunch, and
What
they
do
got
you-
new colors. And then I'm trying to do this trick right now. I'm like, maybe I want the 7-ply for this trick. You know?
Why? Why would you want 7-ply for a certain trick?
Well, it's a dark slide, and
Oh.
you need it to slide like a shit ton.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm
Why? Explain why though. Why
Put
would you
rails on the
need?
top.
Yeah,
Right.
what makes a board dark slide better?
Yeah.
Well, this board dark slides amazingly.
Okay.
Like it locks in, but I have a feeling that the fiber layer on top might slow it down a fraction. And this specific spot that I'm skating, I need like maximum. I was thinking about putting rails on the top. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Wow.
Like I need maximum.
Have you
slick.
rub bricked the spot yet?
No, it's metal,
Oh.
and I like waxed the, like just insane. But I'm like, maybe if it was wood, it would slide a little bit better.
I would think that it would be the opposite.
The fiber?
Yeah, because wood is more. You know, you ever think about grinding wood? Like it's just not.
Yeah. No, you're like, see, I don't know if it'll make a difference for the better,
Right.
but
Just wax the rails.
yeah, dude,
You know
you
what-
should see how waxed up the thing is. Like, and I peeled the grip tape off the sides too, so there wouldn't be any grip. Like,
Less friction.
but it just was not sliding.
How would you put rails on the top of your board and skate it?
I don't know if I want to do that, so I don't want to think about it until I'm forced
It's
to.
your last resort. This is it. Fuck it.
You get
Yeah.
some of those the old Z-Boy Z-skins.
The Z skins on the top.
Oh wait, those are like flat.
Where do you get
Yeah,
those?
those are sick.
I mean, you're in Venice. I'm sure someone's got them.
Oh my God, you're so right.
What's Z skins?
It's basically like a really thin piece of
layer.
plastic with
Yeah.
adhesive in the back.
Yeah.
It's a sticker.
It's a thin.
Oh, it's
Thin
a
layer,
sticker,
like,
so
it's
it
like
doesn't
grip tape,
raise
it's
up.
Slightly
It's a
thicker than
slightly
grip tape.
raised up. Like imagine like a really thin sheet of plastic with like a sticky back.
Well, they have the stick-on slick bottoms.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
it's the same
yeah.
thing. You could do
Just
that
cut
too.
them up.
Yeah.
Where do you get them?
Put it where
I
you
don't
need
know.
to.
I'm not looking for those.
They should
I
be
don't know. I don't know where to get
So you
them.
can probably get that from like LA Dave or some shit like that.
Yeah.
L.A. Dave. That
Yeah.
sounds like a cool guy.
Bro, he's legendary.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
L.A. Dave.
Everybody
Right.
used to go sell shit to LA Dave.
Yeah.
So like, if you had extra shit or you were in a tight bind, you needed some cash,
Gu-
go to LA Dave.
Guarantee
He
price.
will buy it off you, everything. But he'll buy it for dirt cheap.
And probably he probably
Interesting.
has some shit left over.
He does.
He probably
bought
has.
some shit.
1,000%
Oh,
he
yeah.
does. He's got that shit.
I actually would be interested to go through his collection to see what he has.
should
Oh
do
my
a segment like
God.
that.
Good luck.
I mean,
That would
that
be
is
sick.
That's a segment in itself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
L.A. Dave, get
Yeah.
him to unload his pockets.
Bro.
Oh, dude.
Hey, what
You'll
you-
be surprised. You'll
They
find
are-
some shit there. You'll be like,
They are
damn,
deep.
you got this. You got, like, crazy,
I
bro.
know.
It's like,
He's got
Oh.
probably got
There's a couple. Actually, Rip City might actually have
Rip City,
Z
too.
skins.
Yeah.
Rib
But I
City.
was gonna say there's a couple of like random skate shops on the boardwalk. Like that one container one is another one. But they've been there for years. They might actually have dead stock somewhere.
So
you,
let-
you gotta show me. You gotta show me.
Let me ask you a
Take walk.
question. So the Z skins they're plastic,
Yeah, it's imagine just a plastic rail, but just thin.
Thin.
As, yeah,
like a thin,
as
straight.
thin as like what
Like a one
it's
layer.
like a
wood.
slick bottom would be.
Yeah.
Ah,
You know what I mean?
okay.
That's all it
So
is.
if you get a slick bottom or a Z, I wonder what would be better.
See,
This plastic probably.
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
It's just strips versus the sheet.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So if he's gonna put them on the top of his board on the edges,
Right.
like it's not gonna really affect him too much.
Totally.
And they're kind of a joke normally because if you just put them on the edges of the bottom, you still hit wood because the concave
Right.
because they don't
Okay.
stick out, right?
Yeah.
So-
Right.
But you could put them anywhere though.
yeah, you could put them in.
You could put them where you
Put 'em
actually
underneath
put
the grip tape.
rails.
Yeah.
Put them
But
underneath the
if
grip
you
tape.
put them where you put rails, normally they don't work. That's the thing, because the concave of the board, and then they don't stick out enough to actually scrape anything.
Right.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying put them in closer
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
You gotta put them in the hot spots.
Right.
that's
Or like
gonna be
Raj says,
sliding.
put them underneath your grip tape, which I don't know what that would do.
I mean,
for his dark slides.
Yeah.
That way
no.
you wouldn't see him, but when it does
oh,
start
but
to
then it
wear
starts
out,
penetrating
Oh.
through. Okay.
I love how I'm so much more down for this than putting rails on, just because you can't see it.
Right.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
I
for
feel like
sure.
a cheater. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I should just fucking put rails on the top of my board if I'm gonna use plastic on the top of my board.
dude,
you know?
people think you're cheating if you're pushing your board around a certain way.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
You just got to do. I mean, listen. You're trying to do a trick. Let's get it done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put some rails on the board.
However you gotta do
or
it, you do it.
put some Z skins on it, or get some slick bottom. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Whatever the story. Now I have full permission from myself.
Ah,
You guys gave me. You guys are
Oh.
like, dude, come on, let's do it. Fuck.
let's do it.
Okay,
Yeah.
Done.
I'll make it happen.
Hey, speaking of tricks, bro, we got a couple clips here. You know,
Hey.
I want to go first. I want to start off first with the gnarly Andy Anderson. You know, because listen, you do some shit, bro. This is first of all, I'm going to start off with this one, bro.
Oh,
Come on,
Give
now.
them.
Come on now, bro.
Just walk right past him.
Bro,
Yeah.
Andy Anderson, with
Dude.
the Smith.
Oh, how many stairs was that? Like a 32?
You know what? I was so upset. It's 29. I was like, if it was 30, I
But
wouldn't have done any
You
other.
all it
hand.
out of it like
Bro.
4 or 5 feet off the rail. So
Yeah.
Dude.
Did you want to get off before the kink?
I had no plan.
No plan.
I was just like, fuck it.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Did you 50-50 it too, or just go straight for the Smith?
I went straight for the Smith because this guy Malik 50'd it. Nigel actually took him there.
Okay.
Because he took me there and I wasn't doing it, and he took some other dude there and he 50'd it. I was like, fuck you. So now I had to Smith it, but then
Okay.
I found out recently someone 50'd it way back. So then Smith was the
It's the way to go.
was the way to go either way.
Where is that? Where
Long
is
Beach.
that?
At Long Beach
LBC?
Convention Center.
Damn.
Oh, it is.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Long Beach
That
Convention
shit didn't
Center.
even look like it was out here, bro. I was like,
I thought it
this
was like
isn't-
up north or
Yeah.
something. I don't even know.
Yeah, the rain
Can't-
is deceiving, the wetness. But
Wow.
I swear that wetness saved my life. When I was bailing, I would just slide opposed to like gripping or
Oh,
Yeah.
Right.
instead of the
just
grip.
piling into the ground.
How
Yeah.
many tries did that take you? Did you battle? I mean, how do you?
Dude, I was so done. But I couldn't skate for like 2 months after this.
Why?
Because my heels, like I had the worst. Because I kept making it to like the bottom 10 stairs and then jumping and then landing on a stair.
I
and,
got
like,
you.
my heel bruises. That's
yeah,
what it was.
Yeah.
This was actually
Those
my
linger too, dude. Those heel
Oh.
bruises are fucking a
Yeah.
joke, man.
no joke.
Seriously.
And this is my first pair of Etnies actually.
Mm.
Oh,
It's
sick.
like Matt Berger was like, "Hey, you should try Etnies. I got a pair of barges."
Huh.
And then
Well, damn, you power slid right into the wall
I know,
yeah.
too.
bro. Watch how he bounces off the wall.
Like
look
you
at this.
pushed your board into it.
Look at this. He
Oh.
goes like, look,
No,
watch
you
it,
did it on the board.
bro.
It almost looked like you fucking
Primo.
heel bruised when you hit the wall.
I did. Yeah, that was really hard. Like right. Yeah. It's like straight primo.
yeah, dude.
Primo on the board.
Hot pockets.
Like gnarly.
Not
No
Primo,
joke.
but Hot Pocket.
There was what's it called?
It's
There's a Gons
almost
bail
primo, too.
that I was trying to
Yeah, that's true.
replicate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. You're a sideways primo right there.
Did
Well-
a horizontal Primo.
Well, my biggest fear was going over that wall.
Oh yeah.
Because it's a
Taking a
two-story
drop.
drop
Yes.
to
Yeah.
a street.
Yeah.
So I was like, if I slam into that wall, I'm gonna be as low as possible.
Oh yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
For
You know?
sure.
I didn't realize there was even a drop right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like
Wow.
down to this, like those ledges, those blue ledges that are kind of hard to hit in Long Beach. That's like right there
Yeah.
in the hole.
Yep.
But
Hey, crazy shit though. Damn.
yeah, I saw that
You look
rail on one of my first trips down to California, and I was like, oh, I gotta tell you this actually. The construction of the rail is identical to this 5-stair at King George SkyTrain station in Surrey, near where I live.
Oh wow.
And I 50'd it as a kid. So I was like, it's just like that 5-stair.
Perfect.
Think
Like
about it.
literally the exact same rail,
Like the steepness and
the steepness, the height, that like the manufacturer was the same.
Yeah.
Wow.
Whoa.
Damn.
So,
So
I
it was like kind of long. Oh, yeah, 5 stairs isn't that long, but it was mellow enough so you could like chill on it for a second.
yeah. And it was the highest rail I'd skated at that point.
Yeah.
And there was a crack right before it. Like there's a crack right before this one. They just have to like hit.
It was like familiar.
Yeah. it was-
Something familiar.
I was like, I'm confident I could do it because I did it when I was 15. Like this 5 rail, and this was like I was like 20. I was like, if I can't get on this bitch, like I got worse in the last 5 years. Anyways,
It's amazing,
Wow.
bro.
Dude.
I trip out. I'm like, you went to the Olympics for skating park, and then you're Smith grinding 29 surreal.
Yeah, right.
thank you. Thank you.
And then you're freestyling at the end of your run.
Dude, freestyle.
Oh,
Freestyle.
One day
dude.
the Olympics will have all
Bruh.
disciplines.
look at this shit. I mean, this is no joke, bro.
So this was
That's a long.
Insanely long.
this was because the other one was 29.
How many was this?
This one's 32. So I was like, I had to get that 30, dude. I was like,
So
I can't be
good.
fucking around in the 20s no more.
And how old are you?
Dude.
This was right when,
No, but how old are you?
right now, 25.
All right.
Right?
It's pretty rad.
Yeah, you gotta
grind
say-
something older than you are. I mean,
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. If you're a 10-year-old
That
grinding
thing is
11
insane.
stair,
Where the fuck
Yeah.
is this at?
this is in Buellton near Solvang in Central California.
Okay.
So this is crazy actually. The story behind this rail. I was in Oceanside with my coach Sean. I forget why we were there practicing for the contest, obviously. And I was just like, I can't make it down to San Diego tonight. Like, let's just stop here. Like, we're trying to go further south.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I'm just getting out of my room and I'm so tired and I'm walking down the stairs and I see my homie Robbie Hargreaves, and he's coming up the stairs and I'm going down the stairs and he's like, yo, what's going on? Like, let's go chill. So we got some pizza and he showed me a photo of this rail and he's like, this is near my house. And like, this is just planting the seeds.
Mm-hmm.
Then COVID hit and all this shit. And I was like trying to get the hell out of LA because of COVID, but I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to go to Canada because like
Right.
yet. So I went to where this rail is and I called up my buddy Robbie and I was like, yo, I'm staying in your town. Like we should link up. And then the hotels stopped taking people because of COVID.
Oh.
And I was with Nigel this whole time.
Okay.
So me and Nigel are filming and like for Braille, like Braille was helping us with the with practicing for the Olympics. You know, they were funding some of the places we were staying.
Amazing.
Wow.
That's
Yeah,
incredible.
they were helping us out heavy.
Sick.
So this was like okay, so the hotels stopped taking people in.
So were you already in the hotel?
Yeah, I was in the hotel.
So you're not kicking you out.
No, I was in there for 5 days and then I went to rebook another 5 and they're like, no.
Oh.
So I
okay.
was like all of a sudden stranded with Nigel.
Damn.
And then I called up Robbie, and he's like, "Come stay at my place." I lived at him and his girlfriend's place for 3 months.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, and they kept me in Cali.
Okay.
Wow.
So as soon as the Olympic competitions were postponed, like the Olympics was canceled,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yes, let's go street skating. And then we filmed this.
No way.
Yeah, and the rail was there. So I got one more story about this rail.
Okay.
I've been wanting to talk about this forever, but it's weird to find a platform for it. You know, like you're just gonna like.
Welcome to our platform.
Yeah, we're
I
gonna.
love it.
But it's like I was just looking at it the first time. I went there and I roll up, jump off my board, and then walk down the rail, and then have my board like go down the stairs, like
Interesting.
and then I jump back onto the bottom, just like a joke.
Right.
But there was this.
You walked down the whole rail?
Yeah, I do that for every rail I skate. I like walking down first.
Wait, so you ride up to it on your
rad.
board and then jump
Jump on
off
it.
your board,
Not usually, but for this rail, yeah.
and the board keeps continuing down the stairs, and you just walk down the rail.
Yeah.
Following the board.
Okay,
Yeah.
you should film that.
Yeah.
That-
Yeah.
that's a
Did you
clip.
not
That's a-
film
that's a
that?
clip.
No, Nigel's got the clip.
Okay, I was gonna
okay,
say
good,
that's
good.
amazing.
Yeah, Nigel's got the
But
clip.
if he did it for every rail, he has quite a few.
That's
Yeah.
true.
We gotta do a montage of that.
Yeah,
Oh my God, yeah, rail walking.
rail walking.
Dude.
For sure. No, but so that tree right there that I'm right under,
Mm-hmm.
there was a branch that I kept like hitting my face on when I was walking. Like it was just right in the wrong spot. And then at the bottom where the grass is, right there, where the grass is, there's these three drunk dudes just like laughing their asses
Is that one of
off.
them sitting there to the left?
No, that's Nige.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Are you sure he wasn't drunk? Laughing.
That's Nigel's angle right there.
Okay.
But so there's these three drunk guys laughing, and then they end up being the greenskeepers for the golf course.
Okay.
And they're like, "Yo, you need me to trim that branch?" And he like went in the shed and got like
That's
the
so
clippers,
dope.
trimmed the branch, and we did the rail the next day.
Wow.
So
Wow.
I wouldn't have been able to do it if those guys weren't
Good
laughing
looking groundkeepers.
at me. Right?
So sick.
And then now whenever we go there, and then okay, this was the craziest part is after I landed it, I went to the gift shop and like bought a drink and bought a hat and their logo for the golf course was the identical silhouette to the heron on my nose, my board.
No. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
like
so sick.
the exact like they went to
Wow.
stock art like or you know
Got
what I
the
mean like
same
stock
shit.
like
Yeah.
the exact silhouette. I was like, "What the
Did you buy the
Fuck.
hat?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I got the hat." Anyways, that's my story.
That's your story.
Love
for
it,
that?
dude.
Amazing. Great stories. It would have been better if Nigel was actually wasted down there. He
Oh my
was one
god.
of the guys.
Yeah.
He's getting there.
Yeah. He's sitting right here, by the way,
Yeah.
so we can talk shit to him. But,
Yeah. Nigel.
Yes.
Okay, so let's keep. Bro, what are you doing? What are you doing, bro? This
Oh.
clip is insane. First of all, it's a long 50-50, but then you start taking your feet off the board and shit. What are you doing?
Man, that was a trick. So like I do all these stationary grinds,
Yeah.
but like I was like these stationary grinds are useless unless I can do them moving.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But then it gets to a point where you're like I can't find rails long enough.
Right.
Because you
Comfy
can,
enough.
because you can just sit on it.
Right.
But if you're moving, like you need like so much time.
You have to get that
That's
balance.
at the skateboard. Like they make. That's fucking pretty sick. Is it specifically made for the skate park? That rail?
No, I don't think so.
Right.
I think I don't know what. Have you been to that park?
No.
Where is it? Tacoma or
That one?
yeah, this park.
Dude, that wasn't. I have no idea. I wasn't there, but that wasn't even in your street part.
No, it was. Yeah,
It was.
that was in the street
okay,
park.
good.
Cause
About to say.
this park is wild. Like they have like a pyramid that's like 11 feet tall with the biggest cracks at the bottom of it.
Really?
Like it's just like the worst park. They got like a
Ugh.
4 block or a 5 block with no run up.
Jeez, no wonder you skated the rail outside.
I
Yeah,
guess the way it's
Yeah.
positioned right
God.
there, you can't tell it's at a skate park really.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's and then I had to like the space where you ollie on. If you don't ollie on from the curb height, it's just normal. It's
Yeah.
just normal like fucking high ass rail.
Okay, got you. Yep.
Oh, nice photo, bro. That
Thank
kid
you.
was all depressed.
Yeah, what was wrong with him?
Oh.
I don't know.
His
Just
iPhone
having a
died.
moment.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so, did you ever eat shit trying that?
Not terribly. Oh, the hardest part is getting on.
Well, you have to have your front foot right over the bolts.
Yeah, it's like almost in the middle of the board for the 1 foot grind.
Okay.
In the middle of the board's best,
Yeah.
like right in between everything.
Seems okay. Yeah.
But
Seems awkward, but yeah.
it's super
Yeah.
awkward to
Yeah.
get there. But with stationary at least, it's easier to balance 1 foot than 2 feet because you have your other foot to balance.
Oh, interesting.
It's
right.
like 1 foot nose
Weight
manual is
distribution.
easier than hang tens.
Yeah. It's like a tightrope walker. They got the
Yeah.
pole. You know,
And it's
balance
even
themselves
balance.
out.
easier if you get your foot below the board because then you have counterbalance.
Okay.
Like if you crouch
Perfect.
down,
Right.
which would look sick.
I don't know. It's so interesting, bro. It's so interesting.
Well,
Control
yeah,
like no
you're the
other,
only
bro.
person I've seen.
And he's
yeah.
double
that.
crossed.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
That's great.
the heel toe,
Yeah.
heel
Yeah.
toe lock.
Got to.
Yeah.
Hey, let's talk about this real quick, though.
Okay.
Can we talk about this, bro?
Yeah.
What you got?
Let's talk about this.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about.
Can we
this.
talk about this
Uh-huh.
real quick?
Let's
this?
talk about this.
Or that.
Let's talk about this
Okay.
right here.
You can talk about this. Or you can
Oh.
talk about that.
Because we got a couple clips of the front foot impossibles.
Right.
Yeah, oh yeah, dude.
Was this 2 different days? Same day?
Same day. That was the
Took off the sweater.
first one, and then I was like, I can do it longer.
Okay.
That was like, that had to be one of the first clips I ever shot with Powell. And I was
Really?
like, we were just in a parking lot getting food, and I was like, look at this spot. They're like, that's not a spot.
Can I ask you?
You're like, watch.
Yeah, because it's like backside
me.
and front side together.
Right, right.
It's like the weirdest shit.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
I noticed. So I like this angle a lot. It's good. I think you landed it really well. Is there a reason why they cut it so quick? Did you make it over that curb like you did in this clip? Do you remember?
Oh yeah, it was. I was trying to make it to the end.
Okay.
I landed this one cleaner.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But they cut it quick.
Yeah,
I was
they
wondering
cut it
if you
quick.
didn't make it over the curb for the second trick.
There's probably a
or
lot of
something.
space between
Yeah,
that
it was
and
just
the curb.
it was just a lot of seconds.
Yeah.
In between
Like this
shit.
one I landed by the last crack. This one I landed at the first crack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just wondering. I would have liked to see the rollaway in
little
that
longer.
clip. Yeah, a little longer.
Because it was
Yeah.
clean.
enough.
It was
Let's
clean.
see the
It was
rock
clean as
clips.
fuck.
Yeah, I see no graphic on that board.
Yeah.
Flight deck.
Oh yeah.
Logo.
Is that
Early
a
days.
prototype?
Early days, yeah.
So, because also let's keep this theme going though,
And
because
I
like
got the Powell ProTech helmet on that.
oh,
That was a weird era.
before the what's
It's
your
still like
helmet
this?
company's called?
Mind control.
Mind Control. That's right. But let's keep this theme going because like the front foot impossibles.
Oh, this is
This to me is the most insane clip because like front foot impossible, you kind of want your toes hanging off a little bit,
Yeah.
and then so you can get that nice wrap. Dude, it did not look like your toe was anywhere near that fucking edge of that board, bro.
This is the hardest I ever worked for a trick in my life.
Really?
really
This one took 5 years.
Wow.
on that exact rail.
That rail, the eye doctor rail. It says I care. I think that's kind of cool.
I can't.
Wow. Amazing, bro.
Yeah, and like the weekends before you get the kick out, I was like crying, like, no, you don't understand. I'm so close.
So
Like,
you would just,
Fuck.
it was mainly kickouts that was avoiding you?
No,
landing the.
What was so hard about it was the front foot impossible. Let's say this is the rail.
Mm-hmm.
It takes you off way over here
Yeah.
to the side,
Mm.
and then the landing at that spot is like this. It's not like, so you have to go straight.
It's like a corner pocket.
It's a corner, and then it squares back out.
Right.
So it's like a diamond kind of landing.
Mm.
So you see, I just barely missed the dirt there. I'm like,
Yes, got you.
so it took me all those years to figure out that I had to jump off backside to do it front side to land straight. And it wasn't until I spent like a couple weeks practicing that way of popping like this way to come back to go straight that was possible.
Bro.
But I almost landed on the stair, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
the
I see
stair
it.
comes.
Well, like I said, like you look at your front foot though, bro.
Bro.
Wow, Kelly,
Feel like
look at
that's
his
gonna explode over
look at
there.
his front foot. It's nowhere near a front foot impossible position. You see what I'm saying?
Well,
He's
look,
in-
keep
he's in his
playing.
Pockets.
Let's see. What's the front foot impossible position?
Yeah.
Well, you hold
You
your
want to have a toe
toes
over a little bit.
It's-
over a little bit so
A
you can
little
get
bit.
that wrap.
But let's see what he does though. Because
he
it
does
looks
a front foot impossible. That's what he does. I'm just
no.
saying.
I want to see his foot move. See, it's like
His
you just have that motion in your head, right? You don't even
Yeah.
care where your foot's at almost.
It was such a difficult trick for me that when I did it, I didn't believe I did it. You know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
one of those ones where,
But you did
It's
have
like
the
blackout
but
so
you did
quick.
fucking ollie the little gap in the street though.
and you know what? I did it one other time and didn't toe touch, but it looked like I toe touched. And I was like, the video's done. And then Sean Hayes was like, "Pfft." What happened was I like it was. I did a kickflip right there, like in
Okay.
the street, and it was like a shitty kickflip. And he didn't care about the toe touch, but he was like all about that kickflip, and it was like a shitty kickflip afterwards.
Yeah.
and I was like, I don't care about the kickflip, but I care about the toe touch, so I had to go
Good
back.
redo it.
Yeah.
Minus the kickflip.
Yeah, I just
You're just
didn't-
gonna ride down the street.
I was just gonna ride down
Yeah.
it.
Oh wait, so you did it and then went back and did it again?
Yeah.
Doing
Wow.
doing it that time, did you do it pretty quick?
No.
Just because you
Yeah, no. It
Took a
never
while.
came quick.
But
That
I've
was
seen
the
you
hardest.
do it at like Tampa and stuff like that.
50-50 front foot impossible. It works so good on up rails
Okay.
and flat bars, but down rails it does not.
Well, you're getting
work.
pitched into the ground.
Yeah, and you kick it into the ground.
Yeah.
So when you're going up, it's like you kick it out.
Right.
But you're going flat, you kick it down. But you're going down, you're just.
Yeah, because look, you're going below. You're going like below the rail.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
here.
Look how low
Look
it
how
is.
low you are.
Yeah. Yeah. You're not catching it, right? It's a hard trick to catch.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Which is why you don't do it. Like I learned it. I learned front foot
But you do.
impossibles way before tray flips.
It's a hard
but my
trick.
tray flips are so much better than my front foot impossible.
Right.
You
Even
learned
though I-
front foot impossible for tray flip?
I was really anti tray flip for a long time
Why?
because it was so common
All right.
in my brain. In my
Yeah.
brain,
Yeah.
that was what I was seeing.
It is a common trick.
And
It is common.
And I was a hater for a long time. You know, what I mean? I was a,
You're the best, dude. You fucking
Andy
just, like,
Anderson, the
admits
hater.
it. I used to be a hater, bro.
I was a hater.
I was a hater, bro. I was like, fuck kick flips. They keeps twisting my ankles. Fuck tray flips. I've seen too many of them and they're hard.
I'm gonna learn front foot impossibles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so you didn't like it because everyone could do them, but they were hard for you.
Well, like if they were easy, maybe I would have had a different opinion. But front foot impossibles were like I had this mentor, Sebastian, who's like taught me probably more than anybody in my life, and he taught me how to front foot impossible. That was kind of his shit. Legend has it he's landed a double impossible
Whoa.
Off a bump or something.
Off a bump.
Okay.
out of the China Creek bathtub.
So you went.
front foot?
He goes.
Goes around twice.
A front foot?
Some Alex Mole
Like a
shit.
dance move right there.
Dude.
Fucking-
No, a front foot one?
I think it was back foot.
Oh, back foot. I did that shit.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
talked
did
about
double?
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ben did that shit.
Yeah. In the 90s.
In a
I did that
contest,
shit,
right?
in a contest,
Yeah.
yeah.
Double?
And,
Impossible.
Double impossible. But the last one, it just did like a 360 shove it. So like I spun the
Who
fuck out of
cares?
it, and then it did it.
Dude.
Was this a bump to flat? Or
Bump to flat. It was
720 shove it.
It was a ramp and then to flat fucking
Flat, yeah.
Like a Euro gap?
no with no Euro gap, but straight onto the fucking deck.
Oh,
to the deck.
oh, yeah, like
So just like launched to the deck.
oh my
Double.
god.
We need
Yeah.
the footage of that, Dubs.
I don't know if there is footage.
We
Maybe.
did.
we we've asked for that before, right?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know
we need
if
to
I-
put
I
out
never-
we need to put out a call to action. We
Yeah.
need
Well,
help.
what's
We need
sorry, your
help.
homie's name that did it?
Sebastian.
Is there footage of that?
No.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Wow, these are
not.
just
it's legends or
But
legendary.
Daniel and Day One and whoever was at that contest witnessed
They
it.
can vouch.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So
I,
they
thi-
were-
I think it's definitely possible. Obviously,
well, yeah.
yeah,
No.
but
Just gotta whip the
it's
fuck
not
out of it.
possible.
Yeah.
Wait, have you tried it?
I've tried it.
Like, what do you need? Like a freaking launch ramp to
We got so many launch ramps in Canada. It's just all launch
the
ramps.
king of flyouts, dude. Like,
know.
Some
what's that-
type of good launch is appropriate for it.
Yeah, straight up.
that one park that Alex Chalmers would skate, where he like flies out. It's like Penny would skate there too. What is that place called?
That's my home park.
Yeah, well, you can do it there.
Yeah, exactly. I'm saying that's where I
You
grew
could
up.
definitely do it there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna freaking double impossible the shit out of
film it though.
Do triple. Fuck it.
triple. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys know, and I
We'll get
guess
you a
all
foam
of you
pit.
guys know this. This is like a secret dream trick of mine.
Yeah.
I just can't let Jamie Griffith know.
Okay, well tell
Oh,
him.
Jamie,
Do you want
plug your ears.
Yeah,
Earmuffs.
you want to
Fucking, I call it. I've already named it.
Okay.
Even though you can't name your own tricks, I've already named it. It's called the devil stick. Like, you know those guys who have like the devil sticks?
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Impossible, late front foot impossible.
Mm.
Damn.
Wow.
Wait a minute.
So
So, you're doing a
that-
back foot
that-
impossible, catching it, and then doing a front foot impossible.
You're gonna need some hang time.
I
for
call that a Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah, it's true.
Call it hacky sack.
Wax on and
Wax
wax, off.
That's good.
I like that one.
Wax on,
Damn.
wax
Mr. Miyagi, bro.
off. Fuck.
That's a fun. That would be a legendary.
You've
trick,
tried this.
Like, it's more philosophical at this point. Because, like, where do you go to try that? Like, you need to, it's like a,
Your hometown park, dude.
but you need kind of more of a bank. But, like, I don't know. It's like, Someone build me the obstacle. Send it to me. I'll do it off a 5-stair. No, it's got to be something though.
Yeah.
It's gonna be out there.
Mega
I
ramp.
love it.
Mega ramp would
Try
work.
it on a
Yeah.
try it on a trampoline.
Tramp board.
You need hang time.
Yeah.
You do,
Yeah.
for
For
sure.
real.
Hella hang time. Because
Have you-
your impossible's got to be like, whoop,
It's got to be quick.
and
Caught,
then
and then yeah.
yeah,
Can you do quick impossibles?
like yeah.
Okay.
I can do them quicker now than
Okay.
than in
So
the past.
you're actually getting ready for this.
Yeah, I've been
Right.
Preemptive, yeah.
I've been thinking.
You're training.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
been like 3 years in the brain.
Okay.
Love
All
it.
my big tricks take years of thinking beforehand.
That dude, Jamie Griffith, that's his name?
I think so.
Dude,
Jimmy
the
Griffin?
guy, he does like
Griffin?
no
Griffin?
stall to tail stall to impossible late flip out.
Yeah.
Like in his, when COVID was
Like,
going
he's
on.
in his bedroom.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was like, that.
Oh, this
he-
is like stationary shit.
no, but he can do like crazy.
He can do
crazy
sliding
tricks.
and shit too.
He started rolling later on,
okay.
but
No,
he's-
he does some. Do you guys talk about tricks at all?
yeah, we talked about the devil stick.
Oh, so he knows.
Oh, he knows about it.
Yeah, I know. I was like, yo, can you do this? He's like, no.
Who do you have?
That's funny, bro.
Do you have certain people? Someone was telling me that you talk to like Chris Haslam about tricks too.
Oh yeah.
Who's like a
You
group
just
of
call him
people?
up?
Who's
See, I call up Chris Haslam when I got like concepts. I'm like, yo, I want to do this, and he's like, you can't do that. I'm like, oh okay.
Chris, that's so rad.
Yeah, he's like, I already thought about that like 10 years ago. No.
that's
And
amazing.
then Haslam drops apart, and you're like, motherfucker.
Yeah, straight up.
He's-
Dude, this is like a
keeping you
group
away.
of people. You guys should sit here and just talk about that shit.
We
Right,
got Rodney
right.
Mullen, Haslam.
Oh,
Andy.
you.
Oh,
Wow.
dude, I'm fucking down.
Dude,
I'm so down.
That'd be quite the discussion.
Yeah.
fuck yeah. Kidding me?
Like the trick, like
With
think tank.
Rodney?
There's like things I think about that I think are powerful thoughts, and I'm not sure if they should be secret or unveiled.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
All right.
So,
You're gonna indulge with us right now?
well, I just think like those are the kind of things that I want to talk to people like that about.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah,
like, how
yeah.
do I present this properly so
Yeah.
it doesn't come off like a half-assed?
Yeah.
You know what I
got
mean?
you, I got
Have
you.
you
You could throw it out there, but if you execute it, then you did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight up.
Have you talked to Rodney Mullen before?
I have a funny Rodney story, but I've not. So
I think you talked about this.
yeah, I was at the World Roundup freestyle contest. He came out, and my parents were his chaperone.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You did talk about that.
Mm.
And then
Yeah.
Like
they
that.
were to keep him away from his fans, which included me. That was their job. So,
But you
I-
haven't talked to him ever since.
No, not really. Yeah.
He seems like a guy. I don't know Rodney that well, but he seems like a guy that would enjoy having a good conversation with you.
1,000%,
Yeah.
for sure.
Fuck, man, you know.
Definitely.
Yeah.
No, that's why I think he would. You guys would have a great conversation.
Yeah.
I would.
And I think he would enjoy it.
Oh, dude, I would
Yeah,
love
he
that.
would be fully engaged.
Right.
Oh my
Right.
god.
But there's
Well,
only-
Just
he's
a
fully
session with
engaged.
you.
Well,
for sure.
think
right?
about
Like,
how many people there are in skateboarding that can actually have the type of conversation that Rodney Mullen wants to have with
Exactly.
somebody.
Yeah.
There's not that
Right
many.
here.
That relates to his exact
Exactly.
like mind state.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And how he thinks he looks at skateboarding and
Yeah.
how it works and all that stuff. I think
Yeah,
I think he would enjoy it.
I would love.
Yeah.
Because I have like built up thoughts that I want to like. Blah.
Right.
What do you think? Like
Yeah.
just.
It'll happen, bro.
Regurgitate.
Is this
you'll-
crazy?
For sure.
You'll have
Just
a
me.
yeah.
Yeah,
you-
yeah. Is this crazy or smart or
Bro,
Nah,
dumb?
like, nah,
or...
I thought of that.
It'll happen. It'll happen.
Mhm.
I hope when you do sit down with Rodney, I hope it's like a 3-hour, like it's just sitting across of a table from each other and just
Oh my
talking.
god.
I
Yeah.
hope that's what happens.
I hope
Me
we
too.
can do that too.
I hope we could do that as
Oh,
well.
yeah. I
But
hope
I think
so.
you guys would have a great conversation.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I sure hope so, man. I remember when I did meet him, like, we went out for dinner, I was like, oh, we're going to have so much in common. And I was like, this guy's on another level.
But how old were you?
I was like probably 16
Yeah,
or
dude,
17.
you've
Yeah.
evolved, bro.
Yeah.
You've grown up. Yeah.
You've shown.
You have
your-
more to talk about
Yeah,
now,
yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
Thanks, guys.
You've evolved into a young man. now.
Or you
You're
may,
fine.
or you may sit across the table and be like, "Dude, this is a bad idea."
Like it
Holy
would be
shit.
awesome to show him your board and he'd be like, "Here, what do you think?" And
Yeah.
he like
He would,
Yeah.
he would,
He'd
he,
say
he would
you
have
need
an
a shorter
opinion.
wheelbase
Yeah, straight up.
if you want to
Yeah.
flip it more.
But he would probably know what everything on that board is for.
or if he didn't, you could explain to him and he can understand.
Totally.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm sure he would get a lot of it. He'd be
Yeah,
like,
oh, yeah.
pogos won't work on the tail. They'll work great on the nose. And like, oh, that's interesting. I'm sure he would
Yeah.
see that. But
Right.
I don't know. I can't assume anything.
We got to facilitate this conversation.
Oh my
this sit
god!
down,
if
bro.
that's where this episode leads,
one-on-one.
I'd be so
Yeah.
happy.
Rodney.
The episode.
Great minds.
It would be
skate
cool to
alike.
see Haslam involved
imagine?
too. It'd be cool to see Haslam involved.
I
Yeah.
want to see. Listen, that'd be
Yeah,
amazing. But I
yeah.
think Andy with Rodney one-on-one be fucking incredible, bro.
Please, man, please. I'm so down. I just messaged Haslam the other day about getting in touch with Rodney,
Oh, cool.
and he was like, "Yeah, but are you in LA?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then, nothing.
Nothing.
After that,
Nothing happened.
he was making
Nothing
for you to say
happened.
you were in Canada. Like,
Yeah.
well, it can't happen unless you're in LA.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you're here, dude.
Yeah.
It'll happen. It'll happen, bro.
It'd be incredible to get like those kind of conversations on video.
I think it would, but I
Hell
think
yeah.
at the same time it wouldn't.
Secret video.
You know what I mean?
Spy
Like
cam.
it's just to have. Listen, when
Fly on the wall,
when
yeah.
when cameras are on, sometimes it's a different type of conversation. It's a different
Right.
vibe, right?
Yeah.
So, just you guys sitting at a table, I think.
Yeah, if no cameras.
No
were on,
cameras, just
I
you
wouldn't,
guys
I wouldn't
sitting
have this
down.
hat on.
There-
That'd be fucking. I'd just.
be wearing your helmet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
straight up.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Hey, can we talk about some more clips real quick?
Yeah, so-
because
yeah.
I really enjoy stuff like this because I don't skate rails or anything or even flat bars, but I think doing something like this on a rail or flat bar would be fucking the most frightening thing I've ever. You're taking your foot off during.
Oh wow.
You're no complying
Yeah.
off the rail.
You get fucked up.
You
on
get
that.
How do you even like start to even try that?
That's all concept. Just figuring it out.
But I mean,
And
like,
then it kind of works. It kind of works, to be honest. If
What-
you go and try it, you'd be like, "Oh, that works."
But what your weight's shifting, and
Yeah.
that's when you could just die.
It's like a 50-50 180, but like,
Stepping off, yeah.
yeah,
but to have the balls to step off while you're grinding, I think is
Yeah.
I think in my brain it was a much bigger feat thinking of it than like accomplishing
Actually
it.
doing it.
Oh, okay.
I'd be more worried if the rail was waxed or not.
Yeah, but that rail's always perfect.
Yeah.
it was
It's-
easier than you thought.
I wouldn't say easier than I thought, but I was like thinking of it was the harder part.
right.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Like
Huh.
not like I thought it was gonna be crazy difficult, but once the lock is there,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. When you're locked in, you're kind of able to accomplish that. But
Right.
and your board's bigger, so it's like more of a. It's not gonna fucking fall off as easy.
right?
Yeah.
And like if it's flipping in the air, my back foot's just gotta be there, and,
Right.
And it
right.
kinda,
Helps it
kinda-
with it from doing that.
exactly.
Right.
It's
I-
a scary looking trick to me.
It's
Scary looking.
It's definitely scary. But you see that one guy, he did it back onto the rail at Long
No.
Beach. He did 50-50 no comply back to 50-50.
Damn.
Wow.
Like the switch 50-50
Yeah, afterwards
Oh, I didn't see that.
on the same rail.
on the same.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah, that shit came out not too long ago.
Wow.
Who did that?
I don't even know.
You don't remember?
I don't remember who did it, but it was in Long Beach and it wasn't at Cherry. I was like, why are you skating somewhere?
The only person I
not
think could do that is Nick Garcia.
Nick Garcia is clever on his
Oh,
board,
yeah.
bro. I
He
fuck
is.
with his shit.
Yeah.
He's gnarly.
I honestly think rail trick back to rail is the next evolutionary step. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I see people doing it more and more now, and like I was doing the 50-50 shove it 50-50 that I learned from watching Chase Webb do it stationary, and then watching Mode Low do it on his little flat bar, and like 1 foot grinds and all that shit. Like, see, I'm really comfortable with 50-50s and Smiths and Feebles. But like, if I get more comfortable with like the nollie crooks and shit, or like front crook,
Yep,
and then
yep, yep.
you start playing with that shit. Like,
Totally.
Yeah.
I see that as the next thing that's gonna
Yeah.
make it.
I think that I was thinking like no slide nollie heel back to no slide on the same ledge. Like crook
Yeah.
nollie flip back to crook on the same ledge.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's
Soon
for
as-
sure can happen.
Yeah, as
For
soon as
sure.
people start thinking of that as like, oh yeah, that homie did this, other guy did that. Okay, I
Yeah.
gotta start learning that. Then people
Totally.
just start.
And once they
doing
see it's possible, then it just goes from there.
Even
Yeah,
with
I
Rodney,
feel like Tory Pudwell's been doing shit
Yeah.
like
Totally.
that.
for
Yeah.
sure.
He did back tail. Well, even like Corey Kenny did a back tail kick up back tail.
Yeah.
It's like a curved
Yeah.
ledge or something. But
Like it's been going on.
But the
sure.
rail
The
is
rail.
The rail
rail
aspect,
is the newer one. Like the one dude, I think he rides for Skate Metal, did 50-50 kickflip 50-50.
Gnarly.
And I was like way back. I was like, I didn't know anybody had done that.
who did that? Which one?
I'm
John
s-
Mata or
I'm so bad with names, dude. I even messaged him recently, and I was like, I'm just terrible with names, but it happened, and I seen the footy, and like that's all that matters.
Brad
to me.
Staba?
just keep saying names. I still won't know.
That'd be sick.
I have no idea. But
Good stuff. Here's one that I think we reviewed this video on the show, but this shit
Oh yeah.
tripped me the fuck out.
Oh, yeah.
oh man, David Gravett influence
Oh, I
Yeah.
love David Gravett, bro.
for sure.
But just to be, look at this.
Why? What's the inspiration on that from Dave Gravett?
David Gravett was the first person I saw board slide around
the
a
corner.
90-degree corner.
Oh.
And then to drop down.
But when you do that, you lose all your speed
Yeah.
because you're grinding this way and then you go to a stop. So I came at it straight and then kind of hit it, so I would
Right.
have that speed still.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You almost did like a lip slide.
it's kind of like a bash lip, but
Yeah.
it's just the one I landed. Some of them it was more obvious.
I'm going to tell you what, bro. When I see a board slide and I see it tweak like that,
Oh, death.
I fucking love the way that looks, though.
Yeah,
But
No,
it's,
man.
it's also
I love-
scary. It's
wheel
also
cut on
scary
there?
as fuck though.
Dude,
It's
I-
scary, but just that's control.
Oh yeah.
You know,
And
that's
he brought
I
it back
love,
to come over.
Bro, I
That's the-
love that shit.
See, I had no plan for how this was gonna work, and then when I was spinning, I felt my wheel graze it, and then I pushed
You push it
off,
back.
and that's the
Yeah.
only reason I
Yeah.
got out.
But I love when even when it like starts to dip and they bring it back up, you know,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
starts to go and then they just
Uh-huh.
I just like that, man. It's just so much control.
I went to shoot this sequence, and then I couldn't get the pop out, and I did it just like I just squeezed through that hole.
Dude.
What?
Yeah, I went
Ideal.
back to shoot that.
You
No,
couldn't do the pop out.
I couldn't get the. It was.
Wait
It
a
was.
minute, is there enough room there?
No. That's what,
Oh.
yeah, it just happened.
You went through that?
You guys
Yeah.
really- yeah.
That's amazing.
But
Wait,
there
your
was-
truck was like,
It was just. I don't even know how it worked. Like
You
this-
must have dipped it down. You
You
must
had
have
to have.
had a little bit of an angle, no?
Yeah, I never saw the footy, so I lived it, and then there was a sequence, but there was no camera. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like, I don't really know.
Because right here you're dipping it, so you must have slid through it like that.
That
kind of.
was this pop out felt so good.
Bro, it
like it was
looked
one of the
good.
best
Fuck yeah.
pop outs I did the whole day. Like my feet felt so glued to the board.
I mean, you don't really see pop outs like that in board slides usually.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
they actually just do it with no
over?
hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I capitalize on that shit.
You definitely did.
I capitalize on board slide pop outs.
I capitalized on it.
Fuck.
I like it.
I love this guy.
Well, it's the rails. The rails make it a lot easier.
Yeah.
Because you got the leverage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can do it without the rails. But rails make it easier for sure.
I like the way that looks.
Me too.
I like
bro.
everything about it.
I'm
It's
I'm
cool.
super hyped on this
It's good.
clip, dude.
Yeah.
I worked so hard for that shit. So I
Dude,
So
when
rad.
people stomp tricks like that, God, it just for the viewer, it looks so fulfilling.
and
How many?
all the ways that they tried to film it, like homie was like chasing me backwards,
Oh,
too,
yeah?
and it just didn't work. And then like the
Oh.
fact that this one just worked and they filmed
There's
it
so
good.
many different tricks in that board slide.
Yeah.
I know. That's why I love it.
Like that's what's mind blowing.
Like you nearly went into like a switch feeble.
You're like
Yeah, he's like, nope, pull it back.
you slide that way, go that way, drop down to board slide. You got to pop out into a skinny runway.
I appreciate that.
You are a talented young man.
Thank you for making me not feel bad about putting 10 board slides in my video.
I love it.
Is that the number?
No,
Okay.
I have no idea.
no idea. But there's a lot. Right?
Yeah, well, board
Different
slides,
variations, though.
board slides and 50/50s. Those are like the foundation I build off of.
Yeah.
Opposed to like doing techer
And
tricks.
think of how many ollies people have in their video parts.
What's that?
Think of how many ollies are actually in video parts.
Oh yeah, there
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
Kick flips. You do more than 2 front foot impossibles. Everyone's like, "Whoa, dude, 10 kick flips." Nobody says shit.
Yeah.
Oh, weird. Another tray flip in a line?
Yeah.
No way.
Oh, speaking
way.
of front foot
Yeah, I've had like
impossibles,
10 in mine.
let's check out this another front foot impossible line.
This line's incredible.
Boom.
It's-
Oh, this is when when you did a tray flip. I was like, oh, he's just got everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when
That
I
was dope.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, that line was work.
Super dope, bro. Real
My
shit.
back was just blood after that.
What was work about it?
The front foot impossible.
Was it ollie up that curb really quick?
Yeah, the ollie up the curb and then that ramp. It's like the sidewalk's kind of slanted up,
Gotcha.
which made it easier for the front foot.
But you lose speed probably, too.
Yeah, maybe, but like it was super weird because that concrete is super slow, and then you hop onto and then you hit the regular sidewalk concrete, and then it's this shit. This shit's like bumpy but smooth at the same
Got
time.
you.
That's you know what that is.
Yeah.
Pebble Tech.
Pebble Tech.
Tech.
Yeah. But this is like famous ass Vancouver spot. Secret 10.
I already knew. Yeah.
Secret 10. People don't usually skate the top set because look at that fucking run up.
Yeah. Well, you got to ollie up with your front foot in position.
Yeah, ready.
You got to ollie up, set up.
Yeah. And then the original idea was tray flip, then front foot impossible.
Oh,
But I couldn't ollie up into tray flip position.
interesting.
But I could ollie up into front foot impossible position, which is weird.
Wait, is that the same rail that they used to skate back in the day, but they took the rail out?
Yeah, and they go over it.
Crank tray flipped over it?
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
That's the Secret 10 rail, yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Is it a hard spot to skate? Does
No,
it get kicked out?
No, it's yeah, it's a Sunday spot.
Sunday.
But it's the most perfect 10 stair ever. Because 9's just not enough sometimes.
Right? Just got to make sure that's
all
double
about-
digits.
It's all about the numbers.
good enough.
Yeah.
All
all
the
about the
numbers. It's got to be 30s and 10s. Jumping down 10s, no less. Grinding down 30s, no less. Oh, okay, 29 one time.
I remember back in the
Nice.
day, I felt like 9, it was like 9 was at the cusp. Like 9 was like the smallest you could
Yeah,
get
yeah,
with getting a single clip or something.
Yeah, 9. You do
9
like
and
a
up
fake
club.
big flip down a 9 that's like legit.
Yeah, it was
You know,
cool.
like-
But 8 stair, you're like, oh, dude, I don't know.
Yeah.
8?
It's got to be a
It's a big
big
eight.
8.
The
It's
only
gotta
way it
big
could be an 8. Only way it could be an 8 if it was a 4 block.
Right.
4 blocks were the number one thing for
It
a
was all
while.
good. It was all
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, 3 blocks are chill.
Yeah.
6 sets, no way. 3 blocks chill.
3 block, 4 block, cool. 6 stair, 8 stair, no way.
Fuck yeah.
That's funny.
But yeah, that front foot took a minute.
Yeah.
I was trying to learn how to catch it because it's just kind of a flinger, and then the tray flip was just
You stomped the fuck out that.
I had to throw a tray flip in the video, you know.
Tray flip. So the tray flip was once you had the front foot impossible, the tray flip was easy.
Well, it wasn't easy, but
Because
yeah.
to me, it's more nerve wracking once you get that first trick,
The first challenge
the
out the way.
hardest trick, and then you try to, still a challenging trick with a tray flip, but you're not. It's not the main. It's kind of like, oh god.
You're like, now I have to do this.
Now I got to do this. Oh,
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
God, bro. Like
But that's what makes it worth it, right?
Yes.
100%.
Because like, I
Because
don't
after
know.
that, you had a great night. You were
yeah,
like,
I was
fuck
like,
yeah.
I was like barely walking, like yeah, like just fucking coming out
Hey,
of battle.
that's
well worth it, though. You know what I
That's
mean?
Yeah.
so funny when you're so fucked up after skating, but you're so stoked at the same time.
Oh
Yes,
my
and
god,
That clip makes it all worth
Oh
it.
yeah, dude.
Dude.
Like, I'm gonna chill tomorrow, watch a couple shows.
I swear
Serious
Robbie like gave me that shirt
In the
too.
jacuzzi.
Wait, how many times did it take you to do this tray flip?
I was like practicing it at the plaza, that Vancouver Skate Plaza down the 7, and I like couldn't get it all day. And then I went here and I was like getting it down the 10.
So how many times you do the front foot impossible?
At fucking at least 40, 50.
Damn.
What?
Yeah.
That you landed the
Amazing.
front foot impossible?
No, bailing.
Oh, I was like,
okay.
you did 40, 50 front foot impossible.
Landed.
Yeah.
No,
Fuck.
Yeah, how
No.
many did you land, you think?
Oh, like 4.
Okay.
Okay.
And then you finally got the tray flip.
Yeah. Because
Amazing.
that front foot impossible is like when you don't land on it, you really don't land on
Yeah,
it. Like
you
it's
get
just
fucking.
Well, you know what's cool for me is that it was so cool to see like this really crazy front foot impossible trick that you've never seen anyone do, and a lot of your tricks are very unique and different. But to see you follow it up with like a proper,
Yes.
solid trick you don't like usually, I guess, like a proper tray flip was
I'm not
really
a
cool.
hater anymore.
Yeah, you know,
He evolved.
I thought that was really cool to see, man. It just showed like you're like, okay, cool, and then it casually did a proper tray flip.
Dude, he stomped
I
the fuck
appreciate
out of
it.
that, bro. That was perfect.
Yeah, it was really cool to see.
Yeah, it was definitely intentional. I was like, okay, I gotta throw a tray flip. Like my tray flips are getting better, and I'm not proclaiming that. So like people should know I could tray flip. You know.
You did perfect,
Fuck
dude.
yeah.
I love it.
Keep
I
them on
love
their
it,
toes,
though.
dude.
Yeah, dude.
And then, and with the tricks like front foot impossible, people don't know if it's hard for me or not. A lot of the time, like the 50-50 front foot down the handrail.
Yeah.
I do so many 50-50 front foots. Like, how are you supposed to know that one was 30 times
Yeah,
harder than
exactly.
the other one? You know,
Right.
like,
Well, that's why I love to, check out a couple clips when a guest is here.
Yeah,
Because you get the inside scoop.
yeah, this is
I love
really.
it.
Thanks.
No, for sure, for sure.
And the gloves too, bro.
Gloves, man.
Oh, the
Hey, no glove,
Rectors.
no love, bro.
Dude, those are the only gloves I wear. Like the Rector Riot streetwear gloves. Because
okay.
Deerman used to wear them
Dear man.
from Barrier Cult.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
What?
So he would
I
wear
don't know who
those.
that is.
Whole nother world over there for you, Kelly.
It's a skull skates thing, like fucking all barrier skating, fucking hesh, like satanic, fucking death, black metal music, all wearing ski masks,
Oh damn.
secret identity.
But do they jump rope?
What?
It's right up Kelly's alley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do they jump rope? I thought you said, but they do jump rope. And I was like, no.
Do you find it like it helps a lot, like falling? I mean, obviously falling wise, it probably helps a ton.
Well, okay, I used to always cut open this part of my hand all the time.
And that shit takes forever to heal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then
Forever.
by the time it's healed, it falls off again. And I heard like Muska had the same problem.
Brian Anderson.
Brian Anderson, for
He
sure.
would always wrap his shit up in
Always.
duct tape
Always.
even.
Yeah.
Right?
Socks, duct tape, everything.
But dude, when I started like training for the Olympic, when I started drinking enough water, it stopped happening. It was,
Wow,
it was
interesting.
it was a dehydration thing.
Ah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Or did you just stop falling on it?
No, it's like I would fall on it before, and I could see like all of this is dead skin now,
Yeah.
and then like it was a matter of time before it fell off, and then after I was drinking like way more water, then
Wow.
it stopped falling off.
Skin is very, you know how to test an animal like a cat, if they're if they're hydrated or not. You take their skin,
pull
even
it.
with the human,
You
I
pull
think.
it.
Even with the human, you pull it
Yeah.
up, and if it snaps back down,
You're
they're
hydrated.
hydrated. And that it's even
If
for
it goes,
human.
if it goes slow,
If it goes slow, you got to get a little hydration.
Yeah.
You're dehydrated.
Interesting. Never knew
Very
that.
interesting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be pinching myself.
Pinch it. Yeah, let's see. Oh, you got to drink
Snap
some.
back.
Oh, you
Yeah,
got to drink
snap
some
back.
water, bro. No, I'm just kidding. Pretty good. Downs his LaCroix.
Yeah. Pounds it.
So what's going? Are you working on anything right now? Are you doing any filming? Are you just hanging out, enjoying life?
I'm in limbo.
You are
I'm like in between.
in between projects.
Yeah, but
Oh.
I want to film a new part.
Okay.
I filmed my first clip for my new part yesterday.
Hey, so you're
Ooh.
already started.
Yeah,
There you go.
but I haven't been working on shit for a while.
But that's good though. Sometimes it's good to not work on shit for
yeah,
Yeah, you
yeah,
need a
bored-
break.
You got to enjoy yourself.
yeah.
get a little downtime.
Yeah.
And now I'm out here. It's like hard not to get clips.
Right.
I'm like outside, like
Well,
Nigel's
so I was
over.
gonna say, especially hanging out with
love
Nigel.
it.
Yeah, it
bet
like
you-
makes it so easy. Just
By the way, you know how many comments we're gonna get? Have Nigel on the show. Don't worry, we've talked to him.
Yeah.
We've
He'll
talked
be
to
on
Nigel
soon.
Alexander.
Right here.
He's gonna come on the show eventually. So yeah. See? I know the comments are coming. If you've watched the video this far, let's go, bro. So yeah, it's hard when I mean, listen, Nigel, he's a legend.
dude.
He's right there with you.
You know what's crazy about Nigel
Hmm.
is there's so much shit that I'm gonna learn from his 9 Club. Like
There you go.
Like
Oh, yeah.
he doesn't always talk about himself. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's just like he lets you figure out the shit for yourself over time.
Yeah.
And recently he had an interview with Stacy Peralta. I don't know when they're gonna release that,
Uh-huh.
but afterwards he told me, he's like, "Dude, that was my first interview."
Oh shit.
Oh wow, yeah.
And
Wow.
I was like, "Bro,
That's awesome.
how have you of all people never had like an in-depth interview?" You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
to be honest, there's not a lot of places that have interviews.
This
like,
is true.
That's
like
true.
what like I mean magazines
Yeah. I
and
was gonna say magazines. That was.
there's no like talk shows or
But not only is he's a great skateboarder, but behind the scenes as well. There's not many places that want to, like, interviews in magazines. They weren't really interviewing like the filmers or the photographers,
Yeah.
as, skaters, right?
But he's also got his own YouTube channel and he can communicate what he wants.
Yeah,
he's
this is
interviewed.
true.
Yeah,
This is true.
true.
But
Wow.
he's using
Rush.
his YouTube channel. Listen, we'll talk up to him. When
he's gonna
gets on
ask
the
his own
show.
questions.
Yeah.
He could- like like
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
But it's like our show, like people always say, like, get Chris on and whatever else. Like
Get Chris on.
You-
That's
like-
funny.
you
Will
can
you-
learn about Chris every episode.
Right.
no, but dude, go do an interview somewhere, Chris. Just do it, please.
No, they're saying to get me on my
here.
own show.
Oh, don't do somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right, right.
It'll
Do it
be
on
2
Nigel's
hours.
channel.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
go.
Board setup.
There you go. Oh, do we do a board setup?
Yeah.
Oh, sure. I forgot my board at home.
Set that one
Yeah,
up.
wait.
So yes, that went up.
Set up
We'll
the D-Lo.
We'll do it. We'll do it.
Set up
bro.
Andy's
We'll
board.
do it.
Just
No,
pick
no,
a
I'm
board
down.
up and yeah, just my board.
I'll do an interview on Braille.
There you go.
Oh, whoa.
Hey,
Whoa.
hey.
Whoa.
I think it'd be good.
Minds are
There
being
we
blown
go.
right
There
now.
we go.
Aaron would be down.
Yeah,
Yeah?
Aaron would be hyped.
Dude,
Dude, I went with those guys. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, Braille is the biggest skate media there is right now.
They're pretty fucking big, bro.
Dude,
No
Man,
lie.
listen, listen,
psycho.
they get a lot of kids into skateboarding.
and
So
that's their
fucking
mission.
God bless them.
Yeah.
Like they,
Well, what do you like? And how do you? Why?
if you look at
No, I'm just asking a question. I don't believe you. That's why.
look at Brillo subscribers, and then look at the top other skateboard media hubs.
Yeah.
What their subscribers are. Brillo is destroying everyone.
But I mean, there's different mediums.
It's different content.
Yeah, different content and different.
Right.
Like I would say, obviously, Thrasher is for the most people like
The biggest.
The core, yeah.
Yeah, the core, I
Yeah.
guess you would call it.
It's
I don't know
core.
how to.
No, it would be core.
Yeah,
skateboard.
like,
Yeah.
but they also have a magazine as well, and they have,
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I totally understand what
I'm
you're saying.
just looking at it on YouTube.
If you're looking
Yeah.
at like numbers, yeah, for sure. But I think they're on different lanes
Definitely.
as
Yeah,
well.
totally.
You know, there's different people going to Thrasher than there are going to Braille.
Definitely.
And there is crossover there too.
And
But I think it's
I've heard Aaron explain it like we are like his message is to get people into skateboarding so that they want to go to Thrasher.
right.
Yeah, that's
Right.
It's your stepping stone.
I mean, I'm
I
sorry,
like-
Andy Schrock and
Schrock,
them. It's
yep.
kind of the same thing where like almost like a kid show in a weird way, where like you get yourself introduced to
It's
something,
your Saturday morning skateboarding.
and you're like, sick, this is cool, and it's teaching you the basics and
Yep.
like how the fundamentals of things, and then you grow into what's
Out
out
there.
there,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
just teach you and they push you that way.
I love it because we've
Yeah.
said the same thing on the show. Like they get kids into skateboarding because they're doing fun stuff. Those kids are probably buying a Braille board or Revive boards, and then they get older, then they discover real skateboards, chocolate skateboards, girl skateboard, and then they're like moving on. You know what I mean? But still
Yeah.
have love for that. Maybe
Right.
still watching their videos. But I love the fact that like Aaron Cairo knows his business. Like
Yeah.
he knows what they are.
He knows where
You know
they
what I mean?
stand. He knows, he knows where they
Right.
stand. Yeah.
But they can transcend that. But you know what I mean? Like he knows, like you saying that that's what they are.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
They're this generation's Transworld.
Like they're
Interesting.
you know your business. Like I think there's a lot of media companies and
Transworld
stuff.
was not like kiddie like that.
I don't.
No,
I
but
wouldn't.
I mean, like,
I wouldn't say it was that.
If we're gonna say like Thrasher and Transworld, whatever,
Right.
like
It's
like-
more towards
But
that.
it's a
I
whole-
get what
It's
you're
different lanes.
There is different lanes, but they've
different
created a whole new thing, like a whole new this web
Well,
new way of growing up.
In my opinion, the skate industry has never made shit for people who don't already understand a lot about the skate
I
industry.
agree
Yeah.
with you on that.
Like poser is just a mean word for beginner. Right?
Sure,
And
sure.
it's just like fucking, dude, like share the love, or like it's like a club where you have to know the jargon. You have to know what a backside heel flip is.
right.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
otherwise, like, fuck you. You know what I mean?
It's
Nobody's
intimidating.
going, this is a backside heel flip. Like,
Yeah.
now you got to figure that out the street. Come back when you know. You know?
Yeah, it's intimidating to start learning skating. Like you have to go around people, and then like you go to the skate shop, and everyone's an asshole sometimes.
Yeah.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean. You gotta. You're like, oh fuck, I gotta figure this out.
Yeah.
But going back to that whole thing, like I just think that there's some companies out there that are something, but they don't know they're something. You
Yes.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're like,
Yeah.
it's nice to hear that they know their business
Yeah.
and who they are
They know their
and what
why.
they're doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They know their why,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
There's big companies out there that I don't think they know what they are. And you're like, you're that.
you know, they're like,
And you're like,
we
what?
make skateboards. This is what we do. Want
I'm
to buy them?
just saying, there's like,
Straight
there's
up.
people out there. You're a media company, dude.
Yeah.
Let's get this together, bro. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
I find it awesome that like
I don't know. You
the
know?
Braille
You know what I'm
world,
saying?
the like they know about Thrasher and all this other stuff going on, but the people that live in this world don't really know much about the other world.
Right.
But
And
there's
they're,
that- but-
and they're
but
fine with that.
Yeah, yeah,
And
like-
they're not like, hey, why aren't you watching us? They're like,
Yeah, they're
yeah,
like,
we're not for you.
yeah,
That's
exactly.
fine. We're like, we're for this.
What do you mean
other-
we're not, you're not for us?
Yeah.
We're skateboarding.
Well, I went to Pier 7 with Aaron when I was up there, and it was like I have a video on my phone. It's like exactly 1 minute long of him like, this is the rundown on Pier 7. I used to come here every day as a kid, and I'd fucking shred it. And then this is where we would all meet up. Then we'd go to EMB.
Wow.
Then we'd go here and there. And I was like, I've never heard you talk like this.
That's amazing. I didn't know he did. I didn't know he skated there back then.
Yeah, like he was like fucking local at Pier
He's
7.
from the city?
Yeah. And
Dude.
I was like, what the?
And he
like,
said, no, he's not.
Well, he moved there from Montana.
Oh, he moved there from Montana.
Yeah, but he was like really hardcore into skating, and
Right.
like he was sponsored by a lot of people. I think he was on.
He was on Bones. Rob Washburn talks about him. When I went over to Hippie Mike's place, he was showing me Aaron Cairo parts. Like his old footage.
His old footage is gnarly.
His gnarly.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he's.
Yeah.
Like,
But he didn't skate for a board company back then?
No, okay, so I think it was real.
Oh, wow.
He was
Oh,
getting flowed by real, and then like something happened, and it stopped.
Okay.
I
okay.
think,
Okay.
not 110% sure.
he's got you on the mic.
Oh,
See-
okay. Yeah.
What's in?
You know who I would love to sit down with? Aaron Cairo for sure, but Andy Schrock. I would love to sit down with Andy Schrock and have a fucking interview with that dude. bro.
Call me an asshole. I've never watched any of his stuff.
I'm just saying though,
I
because
I just can't say like yeah or no because I just don't know.
Yeah.
what it's the same thing with like
Best dude. He's the best dude.
best
He's
dude,
awesome.
right? But
Yeah.
but just the fact that he's built this crazy fucking empire from YouTube. It's fucking fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
It's fascinating.
It's weird to see where it's like when print media is dying out. What fulfills it? Like what fills that void?
Andy he probably sells more skateboards than any company. Like they kill it.
I mean,
Revive.
I don't know the difference. I mean, I know the difference, but how do Braille and Andy Schrock Revive? Are they like competitors in the same industry
Can we
in
get-
a weird way?
We got to get Nigel and Mike.
All right, come sit in.
Yeah, sit right here. This is awesome. I love this because this is something that I've never really like. I don't know.
Oh, I
these
think,
Yeah,
kids.
same,
but that's
same.
why I think having those
I have no
guys
idea.
here
Yes.
would be it'd be like the most fascinating
interested to hear them.
conversation. You know, what's
okay,
up, Nigel?
so what's up, dude?
Yeah.
Hey guys, how's everyone?
Hey, get as close to the mic as you can.
Awesome,
bro. Bring
awesome.
that mic over, bro.
Okay, so from what I understand is Andy started Revive, and Aaron's always been part of that. But now Braille has their own boards.
Right.
So, and now they have their own team in pros. So I feel like they're competing with each other, but friendly.
Working together also, like
Well,
I hope so.
collabing. Yeah.
I'm not really sure.
Well, this is all us talking about them. They're not here to
Yeah.
talk
Exactly.
about it, but
Right.
you know,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's hard.
Hearsay.
Hearsay, kind of, right?
Yeah,
but
for-
you're kind of you're
But
I know them both.
Yeah.
really
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Like,
Right.
I talk to them all the time. I mean, so there's kind of like a YouTube Illuminati.
okay. Yeah,
I just gotta say,
Sure.
and like we're all kind of part of it,
Yeah.
and we all talk and really go about stuff.
wait, what like define that a little bit sharper.
Well, I mean, in the beginning there was like me, Aaron, and Andy, and we were like the main guys doing
Main
YouTube,
guys.
Right.
Yeah.
and we were the ones who went for it.
Yeah.
So we've always just been doing this.
You guys have been
know?
talking to each other for a long time
and
about
working on everything
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because-
so,
Yeah.
so we've always just been friends and working towards everything on YouTube and trying to figure everything out. But me coming from like dude, Jerron is like my older brother, dude.
Bro.
You know what I mean? So I've been like part of
Valley guy.
you know what I mean? Like so I've been part of the hardcore skate scene.
P-Rod and
Yeah, yeah.
everybody.
Yeah. So the whole time.
Right.
But it's like something told me it's like, dude, this YouTube shit,
Yeah.
it's gonna pop. And
Sure enough.
I don't know if I should say this. I'm gonna say a little bit.
Okay.
We'll go into this more on my episode or whatever.
Sure.
But Deer Dick, when I was working in Street League one day, he just said real quick. He just told me real fast. He's like, dude, if you go for this YouTube shit, you could be killing it.
Right.
And I'll go more into that later.
Okay.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah, this is the shit I have no
Well,
idea about Nigel.
Love
And
that.
this
I'm
is
like,
the
yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
when me
bring
and
it up.
Jerron start talking, we're really gonna talk
We're gonna
about
open
some
up
stuff,
shit.
dude.
we'll
Yeah,
open up some
dude.
shit.
Well,
Bro, I
I
can't
love
wait.
talking about it too because I never really experienced the YouTube thing until we got into the YouTube thing, and now we're YouTube show,
Yeah.
right? So it's so fascinating because you three started off on YouTube doing all this stuff because YouTube's an ever-changing universe.
Oh my god.
It's constant battle to keep up with the rules and regulations and the monetization of it and view count and retention spans. And I mean, there's so much that goes into it
It's
that
really
you have to
gnarly,
keep up
dude.
with.
It's really gnarly. In the beginning, it was like the Wild Wild West. We could kind of like do whatever the hell we wanted.
Right.
We could cuss. We could show whatever we wanted. And then all of a sudden, like it just slowly changed. Now it's like PG-13.
Yep.
You know, like, I mean, I don't cuss in my videos. I don't like, I show very specific things, And, I've talked to other guys and they're like, oh, yeah, you could do this, you could do that. I was talking to Jordan Maxim about iDabble and what he does for his channel. And I'm just like, well, no, I'm good. I'm not going to do any of that because I feel like it's better for everything overall. But no matter what, you want to keep it real.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? So who you guys are is who you guys are.
And that's the thing too, is like YouTube is so interesting that it's like when you're talking about the cussing thing, right?
Yeah.
It's like we're just ourselves here. We fuck this, shit that. You know what I mean? Like we don't.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter,
I
right?
would really
But-
appreciate that too.
See, you appreciate that, but you have to wonder in the back of our heads. We're like, not that we lose sleep over it, but we're like, does that cussing hold us back from the YouTube algorithm? Putting us out there in front of more people, does it hold back our monetization to make better money? Like there's a lot of questions and unknowns, and like if we bleeped out a whole episode, like it's like an experiment, right? If we bleeped out a whole episode, where would that episode sit with like a cussing episode?
Interesting.
I
Right?
don't think it would just be one episode. I
It
think
would
it would
have
have to be
to-
like 5 or 6 in a row, and then
Right.
you'd be able to tell.
Yeah.
But like me, Braille, and Andy,
Yeah.
we don't cuss. We don't do a lot of stuff. Like
But
and
if it doesn't make sense in what you're trying to accomplish, then you know what I mean. Like
What-
yeah,
for in this
Right.
platform and what we're doing, this is like natural shit that's coming out.
Exactly.
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
And I think you guys should be like this, and I'm
Yeah,
very
yeah,
appreciative
yeah,
of
for
it.
sure,
You know
for
what
sure.
I mean?
Yeah.
Like
You
when,
know?
when I come on the show, if I get to cuss, and because I think cussing is very expressive.
For sure.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
You throw out a
'Cause
couple expletives. Yeah.
I'm a big cusser.
Bro.
You cuss all awkward. You're like, oh fuck.
Hey, I might do that on
didn't sound
purpose
right.
just to sound funny.
Oh shit. But it is an interesting universe to
good.
live in, and what holds you back and what doesn't hold you back. And it's rad that you've had Aaron and Andy to kind of bounce off of. Because like when we started this podcast,
Yeah.
sorry Andy to make this all about this YouTube thing now, but
No,
we
I'm learning.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
in it
yeah.
now. He's in it.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm either here or
because like we don't have anybody to turn to be like, oh, how did you do that? Another like big podcast in
Yeah.
skateboarding.
Yeah.
Right? We have to experiment and figure all this shit out like on our own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can't be like, hey, big skateboarding podcast. Like, how did you guys do that? And what did you do for this? And it's like, we have nobody to turn to.
you guys are doing it.
Yeah.
So it's badass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why I love and respect you guys so much. I mean, not
appreciate
only
that.
that I've known you guys literally forever,
Long
But you
ass
know
time.
how hard,
but
what the grind is.
yeah.
Yeah.
But also you guys are just doing it and you're keeping it real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's beautiful.
Consistency though too is like
Dude.
by far fucking.
Yeah.
It's gnarly to keep constantly doing some shit like this.
You guys
have to be,
know my
like-
pain.
You have
Oh,
to be
yeah.
you have to be really in it. You know what I mean? And like
Yeah.
care about.
Well,
the
like this
shit.
show right here, we just scaled it back from every Friday to every other Friday now. So
Yeah.
it's like we film like nonstop. Like I don't have a break. We're always doing stuff behind the scenes. So it's like we had to like be like, okay, let's do this every other week. So we have time for ourselves and the business and to go film stuff outside of here.
Yeah. And
We want to go outside. We just don't have fucking any time. And I'm tired.
I want to go outside. You live like 2 blocks.
I'm
from the
exhausted,
beach.
bro. Yeah, and I drive everywhere.
Well, it's
I see you riding the bike down to the...
I do.
Yeah, I see the bike.
Listen, half the shit I say, I'm just exaggerating, but
Yeah.
sarcastic. But
It's
it's tough.
I find a shitty video with bad content, but your super raw energy will do so much better than a well prepared video that you're like
for
not
sure.
feeling
For
it.
sure.
It's probably organic looking,
sure.
right?
Well, it's just like the vibe. It's like in real life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
It's
you
very
see someone.
authentic in a sense where
Yeah.
you're not trying. This is us. We're
Yeah,
having conversations.
yeah.
You know what I
And
mean?
see, we don't plan anything. We don't have any like agenda. We don't have like notes, and we just start talking.
Like when
you
I
know?
showed up, I was like, "So what's the plan?" They're like,
I was like, nothing.
"Nothing." And then we press record. I was, "What the
Yeah.
fuck?"
Sit down and talk.
But that's just us. That's what we do, and just it works. You know,
know
a
what-
lot of people say like, "Oh man, I feel like I'm sitting right there with you guys." Like, and I'm
Yeah.
like, "That's awesome."
You said a funny idea, or was it in the green room yesterday? You're like, or Roger said it. We should all drink Long Island iced teas
Oh god.
to see what the fuck happens.
One Long Island each.
I'm out of the.
Oh man.
You know what Long Island iced tea is?
No idea.
It's like every alcohol mixed together.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
It destroys you.
It's
Oh,
intense.
okay.
You have like 2 of those, you're like, woohoo!
I think it's like all clear alcohol with like a splash of Coke or something. It's like
With and a slight like blue liquor in it or something
it's
like
crazy.
that.
Yeah, it's brown drink.
Sounds like a Four Loko or some shit.
Pretty much.
Horrible,
Nah.
bro. But I am super interested, Nigel. You got to come back on
Yeah,
and,
dude.
Yeah,
I'm down.
and
Fuck
kick it
yeah.
with us and
Yeah.
talk. Tell us about
Be a
your
good-
start
good
and
time.
everything, bro.
I got to tell you too, though, the whole keeping it real thing. You're super on the pin, and like you just understand what you're saying to the max because it's like your audience resonates when you're just being you. You know, like I feel like my videos do well because I just kind of let them into my world.
Yeah.
And you know, like with Andy, it's like, you know, when me and him hang out, dude, today we skated, but we didn't really skate that much.
I was like, let's make a video about finding the nicest hat.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And that's the hat right there.
Yeah, we got his hat.
Yeah.
Got it.
I saw homie at the burrito spot last night rocking one, or
Okay.
yesterday morning, and I was
The
like,
homie.
where'd you get that hat? It was like this old dude from England or something.
That's tight.
And he found it on my map, and I was
Okay.
like, okay, I gotta go find this hat
Wow.
store.
So spoiler alert to Nigel's next video, but yeah.
Yeah, that'll be a couple weeks.
Okay. Yeah.
Push it out a little bit.
I always do that. Like I love to film stuff, and then like I have an intern who helps me edit. I mean, he's basically an employee now, but like he's, you know, he edits the rough edit, and then he sends it to me, and then I kind of go through like 5 or 6 of them. I'm like, okay, this one's good here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Interesting.
So I pick and choose which one for where. I try to upload on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. But it depends, you know? Like if I'm like I've helped a friend become like this crazy famous DJ lately.
Okay.
So I couldn't.
Damn.
I was tired, so I couldn't edit.
Wow.
I couldn't edit. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna miss my Wednesday.
Yeah.
And I just put up something on Thursday. So like,
The algorithm's pissed.
The algorithm's mad.
Dude, he's a true testament of like skaters supporting skaters to the
Yeah.
fullest, dude.
Yeah,
Nigel,
yeah,
you
straight
fucking
up.
helped out so many people and filming them and putting them on your
true.
platform.
thanks guys.
Yeah.
You know
Straight
what I'm saying?
up.
Like, that's
I
Hey,
agree.
you too
That's the
though,
true
bro.
definition of
If it wasn't for you, Jaron, like, you know, me and Paul we might not have ever became anything.
I don't think that's the case, but
Well, thank you for saying that.
for sure, you guys are gonna fucking kill it
Shine,
regardless.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But I definitely, you know, we had a good interaction on early stages of where you guys were, and then,
Yeah.
you know, selling stuff to you guys was pretty fun.
I can't
Dude,
wait to
number-
talk about everything,
Yeah.
dude.
Oh,
my
man.
God.
Yeah,
Number
so
one,
good.
I know,
Watch,
number
dude.
one
We talk
customers
about
right
it?
here.
He was.
Oh,
Yeah.
bro.
No doubt.
Bro.
No doubt.
Number one
Bro,
customer.
We'll get into all that.
Yeah. I'll just say it real quick. He made my high school experience amazing. I was
You were
like
the
the
freshest-
coolest kid in high school.
With a cheap, he got for cheap, and you were the coolest dude.
Bro, it was insane,
Got the
dude.
cheap product.
It was
yeah.
insane.
So
I love
legit.
it.
Cheap product.
I love how shit comes back full circle.
Oh, I wish I had a lot of that stuff still. Oh,
I
my god,
know.
dude.
I know.
Like, if I could go back in time, I would have saved a lot.
Yeah. You'll be seeing some of it on Storage and Shed here shortly.
Ooh, nice.
I don't know if you're familiar with it, but I have some eBay thing going on.
Really?
Where I'm selling
Yeah,
a
I've
bunch of
been
old
seeing
product.
that.
No
I've been
way.
seeing that.
Yeah.
Yo, you gotta hook me up with some of those old DVSs, dude.
He'll
Got
buy
you.
them for
I
cheap.
got you.
Yeah,
I got you.
I'm down.
Still got them.
dude.
20 bucks though. 20 bucks.
I know, that's what it was.
That's like the old
That's a
prices.
good
Like
price.
the old prices.
Like, you ain't hooking him up. Like, try the old
Yeah.
deals again. You know what I'm saying?
Can we get the old prices?
It ain't no $20 no more.
Yeah,
man. It ain't no
inflation, maybe
$20.
40 bucks. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, those DVS Stealth though, those were the best. And if you have any DVS Keenans, I'll pay high price for
Yeah, I
those.
don't have those.
Damn it.
unfortunately.
The ones with the clear.
Yeah.
Those were the
Those are
shit. That's what I was
the
just
best.
thinking. My little brother, because I got a bunch of them from you back then. He took all of them. He was like,
there was such a sick shoe, bro.
dude, they were amazing. They're so far ahead of their time.
Yeah.
They were so far ahead of their time.
good.
And like he would only skate those until he destroyed all of them.
Yeah, man.
Crazy.
Skateboard.
That's why there's none left.
yeah.
There's none left.
Well, listen, I'm going to say this, bro. Nigel, you got to come. We're going to get you on the show.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that'll be fun,
Hell yeah.
reminiscing and stuff. And Andy, bro, always a pleasure
Bro.
hanging out and
Andy
kicking it, dude.
Anderson.
Dude.
Such a good time, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
And-
I'm fucking loving it, guys. Thanks for Kelly hit me
Bro.
up the other day, and he was like, "Yo, you want to come on?" And I'm like, maybe next week I'll be better prepared. And he's like, no, this week. I was like, okay, chill. Let's go.
I was like, yeah, how does actually this week sound? He's like, all right, yeah. I'm good.
I was like, perfect.
They wanted to push it out a week.
Yeah.
This is a show you don't need to be prepared on. We're not prepared.
I was like,
so.
I didn't bring any gifts.
No,
I got you this
no.
can.
Thank you, bro. I'll recycle that later. I'll recycle that. But hey, dude, anytime, come back anytime, dude.
Yes,
when your new
dude.
board drops and you're working, you finally master a new shape. Come back on, bro.
If I master a new shape.
You will.
I'm
I know
just
you.
experimenting,
I
bro.
know,
Gotta go
but
through
I
my-
know you're gonna master it, bro.
Definitely.
So
Hell yeah.
come back on anytime you want, bro. It's always a pleasure having you here, dude.
I should be in town now for a bit.
Hey,
Ooh, we're staying. Neighbor?
You'll be
he's
lingering
getting
around a little bit.
I might be seeing you in the streets,
Okay,
skating the curbs.
let's go.
Let's
Let's
do it.
go.
Skating
bro.
tomorrow? What day is it today? Thursday? Friday tomorrow? Friday at 2 o'clock.
Boom. Where are you staying local?
Oh, he
Are
might
you
be
like
hungover,
at
dude, so I don't
Airbnb
know.
local?
No, I'll be fine tomorrow.
I didn't stop him last time.
You're staying local?
Yeah, I'm staying right near the dog park.
Amazing.
You know,
Oh,
like
yeah.
the Dogtown Dog
Yeah,
Park?
yeah.
I'm like, damn, this is the Dogtown dog trees and shit. Like, they have the crazy trees where the roots come out from
Yep.
the branches
Yeah.
and then connect to the ground. You can swing from them and shit.
So
Crazy.
insane. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, if you're not skating, you can still, like, climb trees and, like...
Wait,
this-
so do you go there without a dog and just hang out?
Yeah. I don't need a dog for that. Dogs can't climb trees nearly as good as me, man.
You look like you probably climb trees hella good.
I love climbing trees.
That's tight. I used to fuck with that shit when I was younger.
Well, when I'm driving by, I'll look for you in the trees, bro. Yeah.
Me and Nigel had like an hour discussion in a tree today right off the street.
I'm about to show Kelly the photo.
Oh my god.
He's got the
So
photo.
good, bro.
Yeah,
Bro,
hell yeah.
bro, hey, always a pleasure, dude.
Always,
Andy
bro.
Anderson.
Thanks,
Hell
guys.
Thank you
Dude.
for coming on the show. Nigel, we'll get him on the show for sure because I know the comments are going to go crazy, bro. We get comments all the time, you know.
Hell yeah.
Talking about
But
it.
That's awesome.
But I say, as I told you before, because you said, "Oh, we got to get on," I said, "Timing's everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Timing is everything."
I'm just about ready,
Yeah.
but still, it's like I just want to make sure that like everything's there. You know, I just went
Totally.
through like the gnarliest 5 years.
Bro. Well,
Super bad.
Yeah, well, maybe we could get into it on the show.
Oh, I'm
Sure.
down.
If you want to
I'm
share.
down. No,
you
I
know,
will.
but,
I will for sure.
Yeah, man.
Definitely.
Andy, thank you, bro.
Yes.
Bro, let's do this.
We're done.
Let's get it.
Yeah, we're done.
Hell yeah.
Let's go skate the curves. The lights are on, right?
There you go. No, it's dark
Ah.
now.
Okay.
Andy Anderson, everybody, huh?